Buenos nachos, and welcome to another edition of Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Realty Mart USA. Last week, week one, the final official week for all of football in high school. And let me tell you, there were some really great games going on, some big blowouts, a smorgasbord of everything in between. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the scores, the highlights, some of the insights going on right after this.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Let's get right to the scores.
Scores in the 4A1 West Fork. Almost, but no cigar against Berryville, 13-16. Elkins comes away with a clear victory, 49-13. Gentry, this is a surprise under Pea Ridge. Pea Ridge coming up over this one, 48-13. Former 4A foes. Inola gets blanketed by Gravette, 37-0. And then Green Forest gets the victory late in the fourth quarter against Greenland, 56-52. Boonville and Arkansas. Boonville coming away with this one. Lincoln getting that W right there against Westville, Oklahoma. They are 2-0 in the season. And in Prairie Grove over Huntsville, 49-14. Let's move on over to the 5A. And you see Dardanelle and Pottsville. Pottsville getting away with this one, 27-13. Alma over Siloam Springs, 38-14. And then Mountain Home up against Harrison. This one was kind of a surprise, 44-31. Gentry not getting it done against Pea Ridge, 48-13. Clarksville and Morrilton. Morrilton, just easy one right there. Little Rock Christian taking a pounding against Shiloh Christian, 43-22. Farmington, surprise against Springdale. Springdale on this one, victorious 42-38. And of course, we see Prairie Grove again against Huntsville, 49-14. That's going to take us to the standings in the 4A1 to begin with. Lincoln on this one on top. Elkins, Berryville, Ozark, Green Forest, Gravette, Gentry, and Huntsville rounding out the 4A1. We'll take a look at the 5A West. Prairie Grove, Pea Ridge, Shiloh Christian, and Dardanelle are your top four, followed by Harrison, Farmington, Alma, and Clarksville. Let's take a quick look at the matchups in the 4A1. Quitman is going to be at Gentry, Berryville at Greenland, Clarksville going against Elkins. I think Elkins is going to get the easy victory on that one. Charleston, here we go, we can get that one out, up against Ozark. Gravette at Prairie Grove, Mina at Lincoln, Huntsville at Pea Ridge. And that's going to take us to the 5A matchups this week. Gravette at Prairie Grove. Victory Christian in Oklahoma is going to be traveling down to Shiloh Christian. Rogers against Farmington here. Batesville at Harrison, Clarksville at Elkins, Alma at Pryor in Oklahoma. Huntsville at Pea Ridge, and then Rison at Springdale. We'll be right back right after this.
Mowing your yard just got easier. TNG Power Equipment has the best Ferris mowers to get the job done, including the all-new 60-inch redesigned deck that mows up to 11 miles per hour in tall or wet conditions. And for smaller lawns, our Ferris 300S starts at just $39.99. And right now, save up to $1,000 on select Ferris models. Commercial grade to last a lifetime. TNG Power Equipment has Ferris mowers to tackle your projects.
And we head out to Stigler for Catoosa at Stigler. On the first drive, McCade Peary connects with Houston Perry on this 10-and-out route to put the first points on the board for Stigler. Catoosa with a shot at tying it up on their opening drive when Luke Beauchamp runs to the outside on the misdirection, cuts inside, and he is gone. 7-7 after the point after try. Then Stigler back with this quarterback keeper from McCade Peary, 14-7 Stigler. Then on the next kick, high kick. Then weaving, juking, bouncing like a pinball. Tanner Casey turns on the Jets. Look at him go all the way to the house, outrunning the side judge and getting the touchdown. But late in the game, in the fourth quarter, Peary makes an inside give to Mason Jones for the touchdown, and your final score is 43-20 Stigler. Then we're going to head all the way out to Huntsville for Prairie Grove at Huntsville. On the first play of the offensive play of the game, Connor Hubbs gets the inside and gets the blocks, weaving inside and out, cuts it. He is gone, 67 yards for your play of the week. Then, late in the first quarter, Luke Vance finds Connor Hubbs, wouldn't you know it, in for the touchdown, 16-0. Then, Luke Vance again, this time, he's going to keep it himself, cuts on the inside, nobody can tackle him, and there it is. Now, midway through the fourth quarter, Alex Brashears tosses it to Blake Hugran for the final nail in the coffin. Your final score, 49-14.
And welcome back, folks, to this segment, our first segment here in the Southern Sports Network. We get to elect Player of the Week, and I'm joined in the studio here with Connor Hubbs, running back for the Prairie Grove Tigers. Connor, thank you for joining us today in this first ever Player of the Week. Well, we'll get right into it. You know, last week we saw 138 rushing yards on 8 carries and 1 touchdown from you. And 20 of those are receiving yards on 2 catches and a touchdown. Basically, you're the Swiss Army knife of this team last week anyway. So great game last week, first of all. And the one big highlight was the 67-yard touchdown on opening play. The first play of the game, you busted open. Why don't you walk us through what was going on that play?
So we knew we were going to run coming into this. We knew this was going to be our first play. And they lined up how we wanted them to. And I got the handoff, and Spencer had a great kick-out block. And then our split-in had a great block where I cut back on him. And then Justin Briers laid out a dude. And from there, it was just open grass. And that's exactly how we wanted the play to go.
Outstanding. You know, you're exactly right. That is a great opening block right there for you to take it to the outside and then being able to cut on the inside. Great play for sure. You know, which leads me to some of my next questions. What are some of your goals for the rest of the season?
The main goal is definitely the conference champs. I mean, we were close last year. We had to beat a tough Shiloh opponent and came up short. So that's definitely the goal this year. But I think for like game to game is just finish every game. Like we can't take off any point in the game. We got to finish every game, and if we do that, we'll be conference champs.
Outstanding. Let me ask you the next question here. Who is your unsung hero on this PG team?
Definitely the O-line. The O-line. I mean, I can't thank them enough. I get all like the player of the week, whatever, but they're the ones that make everything happen. Without them, I can't rush for anything. So,
exactly. Good point right there. I used to be an offensive lineman. We love the accolades that come with it too. Like the recognition because it's a lot of hard work. Now, do you think you guys can repeat the results that you did against Huntsville this week against the Gravette Lions in front of the Prairie Grove faithful?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, everybody's gonna be all hyped up in front of our home crowd, but Gravette's going to be a little better in Huntsville, but we still have the same game plan, just go out and compete every play, and we'll be able to get it done.
Well, Connor, thank you so much for answering all of our questions, and congratulations to our first ever Southern Sports Network Player of the Week. We'll be right back, folks, for Around the Table.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes, ripping out pages. I'm going through changes now.
And welcome to Round the Table. I'm your host, Chris Dotson. Joining me is Stephen Blackiston, our very own Stephen Blackiston, if I can get that stuff right. Stephen, how have you been this week?
Oh, not too bad at all. getting ready for another exciting week of high school football here in the Natural State. I think we're in week number 2, 3 weeks in. Feels like, the season's already starting to kind of fly by, and conference is right around the schedule, or right around the corner, excuse me.
I know. I mean, it's gone by super fast, and for all of us here at the Southern Sports Network, it's been action-packed. So much goes on in such a short period of time that before you know it, we're into conference. Before you know it, we're into playoffs, and with the season changing also. So very fun times coming around the corner here. So let's get into this one. Springdale got the very last second victory over Farmington last week, 42-38, for the first non-conference victory since 2020. So my question to you, Stephen, is going to be, with Cameron Van Zant unable to play in an extended period of time, do we have aspirations that Farmington's going to make a run at the 5A West?
Yeah, that's a great question. I wish Zach was here with us this week, feeling a little under the weather. Hope he feels better, to give us that perspective on the Springdale side, as he's the kind of voice of Bulldogs there in Springdale. But yeah, it's something that's going to need to be kept an eye on the rest of the season. Cameron Van Zant was one of the best quarterbacks, I think, not maybe alone in the 5A West, but maybe the 5A as a whole. And this is kind of the second year we've seen this. Cameron Van Zant had some injury issues last year, hurt Farmington down the stretch, probably cost them realistically the 2 seed. This year, if he is missing an extended period of time, which hopefully not the case, as we want to see all the best players available and on the field week in and week out. This really, I think, dents some aspirations for Farmington, who are looking to have 3 straight winning seasons for the first time in a long time. I think this year's team, above anybody else really in the 5A West with Van Zant at quarterback, would have been able to challenge maybe for that league title, for that conference championship this year. And, I mean, dropping a game to Springdale, which, no offense to Springdale, but they hadn't won a non-conference game since 2020 against Choctaw on the road all those years ago. But I just think it'll be difficult for Farmington. I don't necessarily like to use the transitive property, but Springdale loses a tight game to Harrison. They win a tight game against Farmington. They're 1-1 technically in the 5A West standings, if you want to look at it that way. But I just think that's going to be an issue for Farmington going forward. I believe a true freshman at quarterback now. I can't remember the name, but there'll be some growing up to do. I mean, granted, when Van Zant leaves at the end of the year for the backup, it's going to be a great experience. I just do think that this year this might really severely hurt their chances. They still probably are good enough to get like the 4th seed and make the playoffs as a team. But the loss of Cameron Van Zant for this extended period of time, I think, is panic stations a little bit in Farmington for what they were wanting to do this season.
And you're absolutely right, freshman quarterback, as we seen last year in Catoosa, where they tried to start a freshman quarterback due to injury, and it looked brilliant in one second half of the game, and then when he starts, it was, you're going to get freshman mistakes. So this will definitely be an education and a learning progress for sure when it comes to terms of quarterback play. So let's get into the 4A1 realignment for the 2024 season now, because that's going to play a huge part into what the conference outlook is looking like for next year. So Prairie Grove will return to the 4A for the first time in 2 years, and Ozark will make a departure from the 5A1 in turn. What should we expect from Prairie Grove with the return to the 4A next year?
Yeah, this is a really interesting move. When Prairie Grove went up to the 5A West last season in the most recent realignment cycle, it kind of felt like, this is, Prairie Grove's here to stay in the 5A. They're sort of now to this size of a community, size of school. The rumor was that Gravette and Huntsville would be following them up as well in the coming years. And that was all going to take place until AAA and the member schools, they made a vote to lock each classification to a certain even number. And with that, and then adding the private schools into the mix with the competitive equity factor, basically just kind of dominoes people back down the order And one of those schools was Prairie Grove. The other two in Gravette and Huntsville still going to remain in 4A1, technically never going to leave for this cycle. But with Prairie Grove coming back to the 4A1, we've seen the last 2 years, this year and last year, Prairie Grove has been able to compete at the 5A level. Finished second in their conference last year, lost by a point to Farmington after they lost Ethan Miller, one of their best players, maybe their best player last season. So you like to think that they're going to come back in and just sort of run the show. And I imagine that will be the case. Elkins this year and last year have been phenomenal, but I think that's a senior driven team, and it'll be interesting to see who fills that void behind, the Dizzy Deans and the Chairs of the world, the running back there for Elkins. But I just don't see there's anybody really going to be able to catch Prairie Grove because there's nobody else has been playing at a 5A level week in and week out for 2 straight years. There is that talent difference, I think, really in Arkansas between 4A to 5A. That's where you see schools have, bigger facilities, indoor practice facilities, improved weight rooms, bigger budgets. And that's what Prairie Grove has been having to go against for 2 seasons after the end of this year. And I think that's going to make such a big difference for what they are going to experience back in the 4A1.
So that answers my next question was, how worried should the rest of the league in the 4A1 be with the return of PG?
Yeah, they should be extremely worried. I think, it was a coach I had spoken to a couple seasons ago in Prairie Grove and Shiloh were supposed to be moving up. They were like, okay, well, Lincoln comes in, we'll take that. Lincoln for Shiloh, that's a like for like, or that's a good trade. We'll take that. That's a competitive game. And then PG leaving for Ozark. Oh well, Ozark still might be who Ozark are, but glad to get PG out of the conference. Now you're trading Ozark for PG, and that's not a competitive game for most schools at this level. And I think it'll be more of the same for Prairie Grove when they come back. I believe last year they were there. They finished second with only 1 loss to Shiloh Christian, and now Shiloh's gone. So it's going to be interesting to see who you could find to be that loss, basically.
Well, it's certainly going to make ripples and waves in the 4A1, which means really better competition, I would think. It would have to breed better competition going forward. So this week's Pick'ems. Let's move on to that one. So Shiloh at Victory Christian in Oklahoma. This time they're playing in Oklahoma. Who do you got?
Yeah, so this one should be an interesting game. I know last year this was a blowout. Shiloh routed Victory Christian pretty heavily. But, there is something to be said for having to make a long road trip to Victory Christian. But I do think Shiloh, after showing the performance they had last week, I think they're going to be able to get the not maybe easy victory, but they definitely will be able to get the victory this week on the road.
All right, Batesville at Harrison.
Yeah, so this one is, I think, really a sneaky good game this week. Harrison hasn't had the start to the season I think that they wanted. They barely snuck out a win against Springdale in week 0. Lost last week to Mountain Home, I believe. So this, for Harrison, they need to really win this game. Batesville is a 5A playoff team, I think, year in and year out. So this is a really good measuring stick for them. This Batesville team was a team that actually knocked Prairie Grove out of the postseason last year in the first round. So, I'd like to say Harrison in this situation, but, Batesville, I believe they come into this game 2-0. I think they've shown more in the first couple of games that they've played that I'll take Batesville to get the road dub as well as a couple of early on road favorites in my eyes.
By a sliver. All right, so Little Rock Southwest at Rogers Heritage. What's going on there this week?
Yeah, so that's another one that's, I think, going to be a potentially exciting game. Last year, Rogers Heritage went down to Southwest, lost by a couple of points to the Griffins. So Southwest is, only been in existence for 3 or 4 years. This is their 4th season, I believe. After a couple of schools in Little Rock merged, they haven't had more than 2 wins each season. A lot of people are particularly high on them, not necessarily to win Central or anything like that, but maybe to contend for a playoff spot for the first time in their history. Heritage, year in and year out, by no fault of their own, are a perennial cellar dweller. I'd like to take Heritage here just so I wouldn't pick 3 straight road teams, but I just do believe Southwest is going to do enough in this game. They have 30 seniors on this team. This is really the first time that they've had a full 7A program. So I think I'll take the Griffins, get 3 straight road victories to start this year.
All right. Back to the 4A, Mina at Lincoln.
Yeah, this one was a 3-point game a year ago at Mina. I think this will be the one home team that I do take for this pick'em this week. As Lincoln, I think, has really lit the world on fire. They've almost scored 100 points through 2 games. Averaging roughly 50 points. That'll do on the offensive side of the ball. So far, if the pattern continues to hold, would like to take them all again on my 4A1 pick. They might be maybe that 3rd best team in the conference, unbeknownst to me and a lot of other people in the media that cover the 4A1 and Arkansas athletics here. But I think, they're going to have a great start to their season. I think they will get the victory over Mina, and they'll go to 3-0 on the year, which if you told me Lincoln would be 3-0 to start conference play, I would have been very shocked. Maybe 2-1 at best, but 3-0. There's something to be said for starting out a year 3-0, and then kind of seeing where the chips fall when you get to conference play, because they've played some pretty solid opponents to start this season.
Yeah, that's a really great point. They could possibly be number 2 in the 4A1 after the dust settles. We'll see how that comes down. Back to college now. The big game this week, Texas at Alabama. Who do you think is going to get this one this year?
Yeah, I think this one's going to be pretty open and shut. I think the Crimson Tide are going to roll over the Longhorns of Texas. And the biggest reason why, it's not maybe necessarily anything on the field. I think, more than anything, I don't believe the University of Texas is going to be prepared for the atmosphere that they're entering into on Saturday night. In my mind, there's not any other stadium that they play in, because they don't even, I would say OU, but they don't play OU at OU. They play them at the Cotton Bowl. So I don't believe there's really any atmosphere in the Big 12 that they can compare what they're going to experience. There's going to be 100,000 angry Alabama fans in Bryant-Denny on Saturday night. It's going to be so loud. It's going to be packed full of energy. I think the crowd is just going to be the difference maker in this one. I think, Alabama's offense, they have some question marks to start this season to find some things out. But, some of the best Alabama teams have not had particularly great offense. It's been the defensive side of the ball, and that's Nick Saban's, I think, specialty. It comes from that Bill Belichick tree where the defense dominates, and I think that's going to be another situation with a loud crowd, a great defense. That's going to be trouble, I think, for Quinn Ewers and the Longhorns and Sarkisian, and all of them are going to be scratching their heads at halftime trying to figure out why they're down 21 points.
Well, the old adage does say defense wins championships, and he's had great success there at Alabama, even at LSU, too. So let's get into those picks from last week. Zach is 1-4 for the season, unfortunately. Down with the flu this week. We wish him well and a speedy recovery so we can join in next week. And then, Steven, you are 3-2, so above 500, not too shabby. We'll see how this week goes.
Yeah, happy to be above 500, and hopefully Zach gets to feeling better. Look forward to hopefully having him back next week. As I believe they have a big game this week in Springdale. They go down to Conway. I don't. For them, they got the victory last week against Farmington, ended that non-conference losing streak, but I think it'll be tough for them against a really good Conway team, which that was one of the picks we both got wrong last week. Conway able to travel up to Bentonville, got the victory over the Tigers. I think that game you might see again in December in War Memorial if we're lucky, as those are some 2 great teams in the 7A.
Well, we'll find out next week. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about weather before we head out to the field.
In 1851, the Cherokee ignited the lamp of learning in the wilderness. For more than a century, this has been a gathering place where minds are developed, and lifelong relationships are made, where dreams find direction. The lamp burns brightly still at Northeastern State University.
It is Friday once again across the region. That means, of course, high school football is kicking off once again tonight. We want to make sure that you're prepared for the games ahead. We have a couple of games that we're highlighting in Northeast Oklahoma and Northwest Arkansas, so we're going to give you the forecast so you have the full details on what's to come this evening. Starting off, we have two games that we're highlighting, Verdigris at Catoosa and Gravette at Prairie Grove. These two games, it's going to be beautiful by game time. A couple of rain showers lingering into the afternoon, but before the game and leading up to kickoff, we're going to see beautiful conditions with mostly clear skies by the late afternoon into the evening and overnight hours. So starting off kickoff, we're going to be in the upper 80s, lowering into the upper 70s for the Catoosa game. And then for the Gravette and Prairie Grove, we're going to be kicking off around 82, and then we're lowering into the lower 80s by the end of the game. So this time we have a little bit something special. We usually highlight the kickoff forecast, but we want you to be prepared pregame too. Here's a look for the Verdigris and Catoosa game. This is what we have going on for pregame activities. That's the warm-ups, fans getting there early, you name it. We know that teams show up earlier than kickoff, and we want to make sure that you're prepared because there are going to be some rain chances. So there could be some lingering showers across the area. We're seeing those rain chances decrease as we progress into the afternoon and evening hours. By around 3 o'clock, that's going to be well before game time. We're seeing 30% chance, lowering into 20, and then 0 by 6 o'clock. And then the high is going to be 86. Moving on for the Prairie Grove game here in just a second. But for the Catoosa game, for your kickoff forecast, we're talking 7 o'clock, 83. And then by game end, we're going to be mostly clear with temperatures around 74. Now moving on to the Gravette and Prairie Grove game. We're going to be seeing pregame activities. Low chance for rain around 3 o'clock, and then basically no rain chances after 5. And then it's going to be a beautiful, mostly clear evening. The high is going to be around 86 as well. And then we're talking kickoff 82, and then by game end, we're going to be in the lower 70s, mostly clear skies. Perfect night for football across the area, not only for the fans, but I'm sure the athletes will also appreciate temperatures not being in the 90s, especially if you're playing on any sort of turf field, because those can get quite hot. So moving on from high school football to our college football. College football is returning to Fayetteville when we have UArk versus Kent State on Saturday. The afternoon high is going to be 86, and that kickoff is around 3 o'clock. Mostly clear skies. East winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. It's going to be a beautiful day for that game there as well. Now, here's a look at the extended forecast for the region. Like we said, 30% chance for early to midday shower and storm activity for northeast Oklahoma. And then we're going to continue to see those temperatures decrease as another system rolls through early next week. Some severe storms could be possible Monday into Tuesday. Make sure you stay tuned to local outlets for that. But for tonight, beautiful night for high school football. Moving on to Northwest Arkansas, we're also going to be seeing a higher chance for rain in the morning into the midday, but it will clear out by evening for a beautiful night for high school football across the region. And then college football here coming up on Saturday as well. Another system also moves in. The one that's moving into northeast Oklahoma is also going to impact northwest Arkansas, bringing rain chances pretty much through Thursday. Now stay tuned for any sort of updates, just because there could be some strong severe storms in the forecast for the future that we're watching there as well. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great evening if you're watching these games, and good luck to all the teams.
And that's all the time we got, folks, this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to tell you what, stay tuned. We got some exciting matchups for you right here. We're going to send it right to the field.
As our officials contest the
Gravette
microphone
Lions
one
and
time,
our
please.
Prairie Grove Tigers. I'm Lynn Drexel. With me is Zach Arns. And Zach, these are old foes. Been playing each other since 1955. Not every year since 1955, but they played for a long time. Here come the Tigers on the field. The nice thing about this, it doesn't end after this year.
That's right.
Going next year, these two teams are the beneficiaries of the post
Well, last year we were the smallest, and then Gravette was going to take the smallest role, and we were going to be second smallest.
Yeah, and so that helps us here. And so these two teams will play next year. It won't be the second or third game of the season or first. It'll be down there in the conference at some point.
And that's good. It'll be a conference game. I liked when we weren't in the same conference that we did schedule the home and home because we are teams that are familiar with each other. Just like with Farmington, when there's out of conference, with Farmington we schedule a home and home. It's nice to keep some of these local teams, not drive all the way to Oklahoma or even to Pottsville and Dardanelle where we've had to do a time or two to schedule some of our out of conference games. But it's been really beneficiary as we move to schedule some of these guys that are really close in size to us, even though they're one of the largest schools in 4A. They were the largest school in 4A, and we were the small school in 5A. To keep that game going, it's a local team.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, they have some confidence coming into this game. Now, they got a chance they got beat by Pea Ridge, and Pea Ridge took care of business with them. A pretty lopsided score, as they did the same to Gentry. So I think we'll talk about Pea Ridge another day.
Yeah,
Pea Ridge is something we wanted to be
down the road for us.
Yeah. I think they got a lot of confidence. They feel like they're a very, very physical football team, and they asked me to. I'm going to tip my hat to Gravette here. They've got their students doing some things, and we love our partnership with the Southern Sports Network. They're doing some of the things that we used to do, but I got to tell you, they've taken it to a different kind of level because they do a college game day like atmosphere. They have their show and the picks and all that. But in talking to their guys that did the show, they feel like they're a very physical team, and they have a lot of respect for Prairie Grove's physicality as well. So they think it's going to be a very physical game. And they like their chances tonight.
Well, you know what we've said every year about Gravette? They're young, they got tons of pieces, they play really good, but they kind of shoot themselves in the foot. And so one of these years when they don't shoot themselves in the foot, when they don't make the mistakes, there's going to be quite a ball game. The problem is that of late it's always been they've made the more mistakes than we have.
Asher Lynn gets that, and nice wrap-up tackle there by number 12, James Marta. The kickoff was by Gabe Holmes. Kind of a little knuckleball that he kicked there, Ryan, and I didn't see. Was it number 23? The ball. That's
Sims. I think touched it before. Either that, it was Kelbray, one or the other. It was 32 or 23. Kind of skimmed off them and rolled right into Asher Lynn's hands.
Well, it's first down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball at the 33-yard line, and this will be interesting to see how we get off the start here.
We won the toss and elected to kick or to receive.
Stevens
kind
of
split out.
Yeah, wow. This is a little bit different backfield. Now we shift. They're really proud of their linebacking core. They think they got a strong linebacking core. And here comes Jace Edwards. Some good blocking up front. Jace breaks that one tackle. And nice wrap-up, but not before. Jace is almost up to the 50-yard line.
Good job, not only by both linemen that kicked out right there. We had one lineman get a block, fall down, get up, and get another block. But then Jace runs hard right there and is able to pick up another probably 3 or 4 yards.
Jace gets right to the midfield stripe. He's brought down by Caden Brown. Got him probably around the 44, and Jace took him up about 6 yards. First down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Vance under center. He's going to give it to the big man there. Sims, there he goes. Hey, look at that. I love it.
He better hold on to that ball just a little bit tighter, but, man, I would hate to meet him in the middle of the field.
Man.
He just kind of got that Matt Jones
loaf
of bread look, but when you're as strong as he is, I guess it's okay until you lose it.
He might outweigh you.
Oh, I promise you. It's not even. We'll go. Hey, Joe, if you don't believe so, if you want to argue with me, we'll go away on Monday, sir.
Prairie Grove.
He holds his better, but.
And now there he goes again, the big man. Hang on to that ball, Big Joe.
Good first down run. You said they're proud of the linebackers core. We get a running back up there first. Hubbs is going in there to get a helmet on a linebacker, and then Sims is just following him. I'm thinking, if I'm Hubbs, I'm thinking, why can't I follow Sims?
Yeah, he got 4 yards. He got almost 5. We'll call it 4, so it'll be second down and 6. Prairie Grove has moved this. Start at their own 33. They're now at the Gravette 33-yard line.
Caleb Wilson will be your starting center tonight.
Here comes Hubbs. It's a quick pitch out there. They're waiting for him. And Hubbs is wrapped up for a 4-yard loss, and the coach over there on the side, he must be the defensive coordinator because he's excited over there, Ryan.
Well, and that's a little different of a quick pitch because we motioned Hubbs a little bit, it looked like there. And so they had a different look, almost like a quick 49 sweep type deal. But grab it right there. Any team that plays us, they really ought to stack up the edges like that and play that. We prefer when they do, too, because then we'll just run trap all night.
Think when we hit Stevens right here on a little tight end dump or something? Maybe.
Not from the shotgun.
No.
If we're going shotgun, I bet he's looking for Sims or Braxton. They're going to give it to Hubbs.
And Hubbs, he can get outside. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Got the first down inside the 25, down to about the they're going to spot him out at the 24-yard line.
That was good because everybody thought pass. We backed up like pass. Usually 3rd and long, you want pass. Now, this is 4-down territory in a way for us.
Oh, yeah.
So it's okay to run. But, you get back in the shotgun, it kind of feels like that.
Well, he got to the 33-yard line, so it's
which I love running that
23-yard
T out of the shotgun. We've done that Pee Wee before just because your line, it gives them a little bit more time to develop. But that play had time to develop.
I'm going to come back to that point you just made there in just a moment. There's Edwards. Man, nice hit that time, number 10, Gabe Holmes, and no gain.
There was a lot of lines in the backfield that time.
You were talking about that kind of spread look. They were asking me, that whenever we first, a lot of people, when everybody's running the spread, I was like, how does people at Prairie Grove feel about the wing T? And I said, I think there was a little bit of rumblings here and there. Do we need to do something different? And then we kind of started passing out of it. When we had Cooper Winters, we started doing a little more passing, and some of the other guys that we had. And I think it loosens it up, but it's still basically the same offense. Man.
Right.
Nice hit right there. Brian Phipps gets a hold of Connor Hubbs. Hubbs may have got a yard out of that, Ryan. Not much.
I see a lot of linemen standing a little bit, not carrying through the blocks. We got to get our linemen correctly going here. Now, their linebackers are doing a lot of it too, and so they play that 3-4 look, which is a run-type defense. You got your 3 interior linemen, and then you've got your 4 linebackers rather than like 2 to 3 that a lot of teams will play and maybe pull up a rover. So they do have more weight out on the field, and especially out on the ends. You see like 55 is an outside linebacker. He's a big old boy.
It's important for us to get some yards here. There's Edwards. He's got good blocking up front. Edwards inside the 15, 10. He's going to be knocked down inside the 10-yard line. I was going to say, Ryan, on this down, we need to get half of this because we know we're in 4-down territory.
Let's get the whole thing.
But I like that.
Great blocking that time. I'll call out number 52, that's Briers. He did a great job of sticking with this block. I almost was afraid he might get a hold because he kept running with it, but, hey, it sprung us open there. So
what I really liked about that play is the blocking. You could just see that wall being built there, and there is big Joe Sims. Give him 6. Joe Sims. At the 8:35, he gets the first points of the game. Prairie Grove drives 67 yards, Ryan, and they take the lead 6-0. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
That's a great first drive.
It really was because you got in 3rd and long twice and didn't have to throw to get the first down. Now Prairie Grove.
We're going to double up. We got like 2 wingback look over here.
It's that same play. Oh!
Ouch.
Oh!
Ouch.
Did you see that?
Do we got instant replay yet? Because
oh, my.
Play that back. Look at your end block here.
I mean, Joe Sims, look at this.
Boom.
Boom. I'm going to tell you something, man. Hey, yeah, I will tell you.
And see, they
Ryan,
flank him out like that. He's a fullback, so they flank him out like that. And it was a little different look for us.
I'll tell you what. That was a heck of a hit. Let's take a commercial break. The Tigers. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. 8-0, Tigers in the lead.
One reason we chose PGCC is the childcare. The first time we walked in the doors, we knew it was the right place. We knew our children would be taken care of. They were organized. There were safety protocols, and we could go in and enjoy service. So as parents, we knew it was the right choice, and we know that Manny and Cruz enjoy it.
Please join us for one of our Sunday morning services at 9 or 10:30.
You're always welcome at PGCC.
And the big man that just laid that great block is about to kick off. Joe Sims about to kick off for the Tigers.
Hubbard gave us a nice little 9 rushes, 67 yards, 4 first downs on the first drive of the game.
And like I said, we made a couple 3rd and longs out of a sweep. One time Hubs did it, the other time Edwards did it.
We had a lot of no gains and low gains.
Oh, that's
on
a
that
nice
play.
drop. That was a nice kick.
Bannon got him.
Hey, who's that?
Oh,
Who's that?
Luke Bannon.
Who is that?
Luke Bannon. He just chased him down from the backside, lassoed him.
You know, Bannon is carried over. You know, he did a lot of that last year, too, in special teams, and he's doing it again, and now he's also out on defense.
He's got the speed, really does. And so now with that year of maturity, that year of physicality, I think you're going to see a lot more of him. And now he's getting out on the field as an outside linebacker sometimes as a corner, sometimes at that bandit play. So he's all over in the defensive backfield.
I like our linebacking core, too, with Stevens and Bannon and Allen. Lynn's in the right place. That's a good job. He might go. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. I'll tell you what, nice play that time.
Turned into a great play. They kind of threw it quick to the outside, had good blockers ahead of him.
Caden Brown did a nice job there. He almost sprung that for the distance.
He did.
And Asher Lynn was in pretty good position, but he wasn't quite in front of it enough to turn it back in.
Right. And that's what you need, get it back into the teeth of the defense.
Cameron Bedwell is the quarterback for the Lions. Stevens. And they ain't going nowhere.
Nice. That's Asher Lynn, who was there at his feet.
Yeah, Asher Lynn and Stevens.
David Stevens, Joe Sims.
And I think even Asher was in there. 2-yard loss on that one.
Asher was first to the party. I'll give him that one. He had him hog tied. He was waiting for the cavalry.
It wasn't his own party though. He got some friends to join him.
There you go. And it was a little different of a look, kind of that diamond back there. They had 3 running backs in a kind of a diamond look with the quarterback. Here they're going to stack up 2. They got their running back out here. 10's pretty good size.
And they look. Oh, he's by. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it.
By Vance to get there.
Oh, he dropped it.
He just dropped it.
Connor Acosta, when he gets into film study this week, they'll keep running that back.
Maybe you could say he heard footsteps because Luke was coming, but Luke wasn't going to lay the wood right there. He was just going to poke it out, and so dude heard it though because he dropped it.
You know, that's one where the coach just keeps clicking it back and forth.
You've been there before.
Oh yeah.
You've been on the other side of that. You told me that story.
Yeah, yes sir. Where'd you go, Gregson? Where'd you go? 3rd down and 12.
Trips to this near side, one back in the backfield.
Boy, this looks good over here for him, but. Got to wrap up. Oh, he's going to fall short.
And see, we were more of a zone look that time, so we had our cornerback deep, and then we had our linebackers kind of guarding the first 2, so we left that open.
Let's see. Do you think they go for it here, Ryan?
No.
4th? They look like they're going to punt. I think that's the right thing this early in the game.
With our physicality, you don't want to get too far behind too soon, and so it's bad if you miss that. And that's where the negative play outweighs the positive.
What we got to do here is just be smart. No, Allen. Back on up. There's no reason to get close to being offside.
Oh,
just get out of the way.
Almost got there.
You just need to get out of the way here. It's going to bounce back towards us. Yep. Yeah, you could tell the way that ball is going to land. Here's the thing we were talking about in the pregame show on the, with the Gravette folks was that they asked me what I thought the key game was. And I said, well, when these kids were in kindergarten the last time they beat Prairie Grove. So when you've never seen it, you can't get behind big.
Right.
So this is a critical set of downs for Gravette. It is for Prairie Grove too, because you can start to stretch that lead. But I think this is for the Gravette defense. They need to stop.
They do. For mojo, they need it. And just for that confidence level, they really do.
Sims. He's got it. Oh, no.
Laundry.
Oh, you know what? Number 4. Look at number 4. Look at number 4 compared to Sim.
I know.
That's gonna be a hole.
Really, anybody compared to Sims on the field is going to be a little small.
But 4
probably gives up 100 pounds.
Maybe. No, they're flagged. Prairie Grove's holding. That's a good thing for Gravette because Prairie Grove was already back up to midfield.
Yeah, Joe does outweigh that kid by about 100.
Oh, I'm sure.
That kid weighs 180.
He tackled him, though.
He did. If you got their feet, you can't go nowhere.
Look at Sims. He splits him out.
There's that look again.
There's Hubs.
That's almost too much motion.
You know what? When we've gone to that right side, I'd say
pretty difficult.
We've had a more difficult time going to the right than to the left. I don't know if it's their personnel or our personnel, but we've had a harder time going to the left side of the field.
It'd be nice to kind of get a fake going that way and counter with something.
It would be nice to have Hubs give it to somebody on a wingback reverse there, because
it's in the arsenal.
This is a critical second down for Prairie Grove. We got second long here. We're going to see our first pass. Oh, he's got him. If he can get it to him. He's got it. Hey, there we go. There we go.
Nice. David Stevens hauls it in. Luke Vance kind of just hit it back there for a minute. It's just your sweep look. But instead, it's not the waggle, though, where we normally roll everything out. He just kind of stays back in the backfield, and we kind of flood to this left side.
It was a nice pass by Vance.
It was a great pass by Vance, right where it needed to be.
And if he could have just kept his footing a little bit there, Ryan, don't tell him where he could have gone. Is he very fast, though, or those guys catch?
You make that catch. That's the important thing. You make the first down. Don't you worry about running just yet.
All right, first down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball sitting at the 46 of Gravette. That's a back break for the Lions. Have that second long like that.
Ball. Good job by Vance to just be safe.
You know
he
what?
Probably should have fell on it, but either
okay.
way. I think Froud is in at center this time, so a difference in center.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers. This style of Prairie Grove football, sometimes we throw a little more than we have tonight. In the past, we're not tonight. We're getting through this first quarter pretty quickly.
Kel Bray in at fullback this time. Hubs with the carry.
He's got it. Who's that leading the block there? That's Allen. He's leading the block there, but I think Hubs.
He's got to get out of the hole too, though.
Yeah. Now it's third down and 5 for the Tigers.
Hubs was trying to be patient there too and try to stay behind the block, but there was too much coming for him to be too patient.
I think here I might would go with Sims. He's not in the game though, is he? I was going to say I might would go with Sims up the middle, see if he can get it. If not, he's going to get to 2 or 3.
Bray and Edwards in the backfield. Hubs is my decoy here. He's going to go to Bray.
Bray's got the first down.
Nice. Edwards had a good block there. I mean, he didn't decleat the guy, but he got in the way. The guy was coming with some speed to take out the lead blocker. He picks that up, and Bray's able to pick up another 3, 4, 5 yards to get the first down. So good job by the O-line that time, and good job by Edwards sacrificing his body there on the lead block.
Spears and Holmes in on that tackle. So it's first down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball back down at the Gravette 33. There's Edwards. Edwards got some room there. Edwards down, gets about 8.
Good blocking once again. You see Allen and Trace Boyd up there leading the way. You also had out on this side, you had Kilbray, you had Connor Hubs. So you had a lot of the line, a lot of the backers coming out and blocking also because they got them stacked up on that near side of the line.
Second down, 2 yards to go for Prairie Grove. Vance coming up under center.
Here they go again with that formation.
And this time is the wing back reverse. Oh, Hubs saw the hole. He saw it. He just couldn't quite.
He's smart right there. Very smart. He just let them lead that to the outside, And once they got that kick, he cut back. There's your Swiss Army knife right there. Yeah. Who got the first ever Southern Sports Player of the Game? Or Player of the Week?
I will say it wasn't the people that you chose for the play of the game. That's what I will say.
It wasn't, but you want to know who he – do you want to know who he said was the reason he got it? The same people I gave it to, the O-line, the big guys up front, tight end included.
Connor Hubs was it. There goes Big Joe Sims. There he goes. Joe, look at him go. Go, Big Joe. Oh, he's down to 3, rumbling, tumbling, stumbling all the way down there. Oh, yes.
That's got to pump you up a little bit.
That's about the best Keith Jackson I'll ever do. That's not the Arkansas Keith Jackson.
Yeah. Well, I always heard it was the guy on ESPN, Berman.
Oh, yeah. There
Edwards.
he goes. Edwards! Give him 6. Yeah, you're right. But I think Jackson may have done it.
He probably
back
started
in the day.
it. Berman kind of pulled a Lynn and Ryan and just borrowed it.
Yeah, everything, man.
No, there's nothing original anymore.
The greatest form of flattery.
There you go.
You know.
I don't have that kind of creativity, so.
Oh, gosh, no. 14-0, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. And just really what Gravette didn't want to happen. They're down 2 touchdowns already. And let's see.
Reverse.
And Hubs is going to we'll just walk in there. 16-0 just like that. We're 9 minutes into this thing, Mr. Hook Cook. Prairie Grove 16, Gravette 0 back after this.
Prairie Grove Tigers.
Located in downtown Prairie Grove, Prairie Grove Auto and Farm Supply has been serving the community since 1983. They carry a large selection of inventory to keep your automobiles and farm equipment running smoothly year after year. As a local, family-owned auto parts store, they are thankful to this community for 40 great years and look forward to serving you for 40 more. Go Tigers!
What was that? We're back with you. Prairie Grove up 16-0. And Gravette down. I think, what I'm seeing on the field from Gravette tonight, Ryan, I do see some physical guys on their team.
There is.
I do see some there's some guys that like to play football.
And I think in the 4A, they're going to be all right.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, I thought we'll kick off first.
Yeah. Right at the 20. And I think that was number 12 for the Lions. That is James Marta. He brought back another one earlier today.
He did. Asher Lynn on the tackle that time.
But Marta gets it up to the 33. What were you going to say, Ryan?
I was going to say I kind of felt like we didn't know what we would have. We had a successful week last week. How hungry would we be coming into this week, non-conference? We've had success against them. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of have it a little, but it's still early in the season for us, so it's still there. Gravette came in kind of riding that high on that roller coaster, like you're talking about, like really confident. And so I thought we might stay pretty close here for a while.
Good hard run inside. Who's that? That's big 68 in there for the Tigers. That's our man. I'm going to let you say it.
Jason Anjanette.
Anjanette with a nice tackle there. He wrapped him up. He got help from his friends. 2nd down and 8.
And last year, too, Gravette ran up the middle successfully and then switched to a little bit more of a passing game. And me and you both were like, why?
Yeah, I remember that. And they try to go back. Oh, no, they go outside. A nice keeper that time. Oh!
Good job by Vance
Luke
right
Vance.
there.
That's a quarterback attacking a quarterback, but, hey, that's a good job by Luke Vance.
He looked like a defensive player there.
Yeah, he did. He broke down, wrapped up, got him, picked up about 7. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Lions. That was a good play call right there, too, by the Lions.
It was.
I liked what they did there.
When I really thought they were going to keep pounding it inside, and I think we felt the same thing because they had success with it that last play. Keep going to the well. They're going to go trips that far side, still shotgun, pistol.
They're going to roll to that left. He throws, complete. And
we're giving that up right there.
We're
playing deep, and we're playing our linebackers short, so it's giving up that outside route.
Yeah.
This is the 2nd time they've found that. If there's any salty, they'll keep hitting that until they'll make us make a change.
Brashear's on the tackle there, but you're right. He was off the ball. That was an easy pitch and catch for a 1st down. I could see it before they play. You kind of said, well, that's probably where they're going to go. They got an empty backfield this time, though. Do they do a quarterback draw here, Ryan? They're going to throw it quickly out here. Oh, now that's Acosta again.
Ouch.
Oh.
I remember from a year ago, that was the last time that you had to run all the media.
Oh, don't remind me of that.
And we didn't have internet.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that was a That was almost a disaster. Second half, we had that big long cord. Remember that?
Running down 30 foot down in there.
Run from Gravette all the way back here to Prairie Grove Telco.
Something's off there.
Braid's coming in there strong.
I think we'll see more and more of Bray this year as the season goes on, and he continues to get his feet wet. Because you see flashes all the time with him.
We're down to a minute to go here in the first quarter. Tigers up 16-0. This is the second possession for the Lions. Last time they had to give it up on downs. Oh, actually they punted.
They punted, yeah.
They punted. Second down, 15 for the Lions. Almost a great catch there.
You know, Braxton's fast, so that guy had a good yard or two on him.
That's Caden Brown. He's 5'10", 150. He's just sophomore.
I'm going to have to ask Braxton if he just lost in the 100-meter right there, because
I'm going to tell you, that kid's fast. He's fast.
We're going to bring in an extra secondary guy. So we're playing the pass here on 3rd and long. Looks like Gravette may take a timeout. Oh, no, the ball's way off.
Yeah. Oh, man, he's going to get pressure. In and out of the hands of Absher.
He said, I play quarterback.
Oh, man, he might, if he could have got that one, he might have walked the dog on that one there, Cook. 4th down for the Lions. They're going to punt.
Yeah.
I wish Hubs would get a chance to do it with something.
If they're brave enough to kick it to him, he will. I would.
Oh, man. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Oh.
Get away now?
No, I thought that had that same look like it was going to bounce our way, but that time it went the other way. We'll start at the 10-yard line, our 3rd possession.
You know, they're just trying to build up our offensive stats here. Keep getting us worse starting field position.
Well, hopefully, I hope we run the ball here and run out the clock for this quarter. Get out of this quarter 16-0. Now, what you got to do here is not turn the ball over, because right now you're kind of in control, and I say you, the Tigers are in control of the game.
You say we.
I could, and but the game's in control right now. A turnover could flip that, so you want to be careful down here at your own 10.
We'll go flip up right here. Hubs in motion. He's going to get it.
Tough run.
That right side, like
I tell you, it's been tough.
Number 42 for Gravette is on the tackle. That's going to be Josiah McGee. Absher's going to run the play in. Hubs will split out wide over the top of Stevens. Got Sims in the backfield. And something's off.
Flag on the play.
Dead ball. Full start. Good start.
Caleb Wilson back in at center. So you lose yards on 1st down, and then you back up 5 with the false start. That's kind of what you're talking about here.
Yeah, you don't
slim room for, or slim margin of error.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll start. That's going to do it. First quarter comes to a close. After 1 quarter play, it's Prairie Grove 16, Gravette 0. We'll be back after this.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Okay, we are back, and Ryan, we want to thank Frederick's One Stop They're the game day meal sponsor for the Prairie Grove Tigers tonight. Also, we want to remind you, football fans, mark your calendar, Sunday, October the 8th, as the Southern Sports Network brings you the second annual Victory Bowl. Join Southern Sports Network live from Indian Stadium in Catoosa, Oklahoma, as the best of the best minor and arena league football players from more than 7 states battle to see who will be victorious. Who will come out on top? Is it Billy's GOATS, the GOATs, and that is the greatest of all time, or the London Legends? Broadcast will start at 2:50 Central Time. The Victory Bowl has sponsored with Southern Sports Network on a football game of exciting talent from across the country to raise money for charitable cause and strengthen relationships between minor league football and the community. While we also have a moment, we want to remind Tiger fans that the Prairie Grove Tigers got more content than ever. Come join us next Thursday as the lady volleyball team takes on the Berryville Bobcats. We got a great volleyball team this year. There's Big Joe. Look at Big Joe fight up here. He gets up past the 15. That's about a 7-yard. Didn't look like much.
Great carry,
that's 7
too.
carries, or 7 yards.
Yeah, that's 7 hard yards right there. All right, first half stats from Hubbard. We had 8 first downs, 24 yards passing, 146 yards rushing. Gravette had 33 yards passing and 5 yards rushing and only 2 first downs. So great job. First quarter
we only did one
stud
pass,
would be
right?
the defense.
One pass, right?
Right.
It's 3rd down and 5. Quick pitch. Can Hubbs get upfield? I don't think he's going to make it. Well, he's closer than I thought.
He had that corner. I really thought he was going to get a little closer than that. Allen was out there and had a block, but there was 2 guys.
It's 4th and a yard. I think we'll punt here.
I go for it.
Man.
With the way we moved the ball, I got Sims.
I don't know. Oh.
I got Sims.
I
If not, I got my quarterback. I go right up to center.
Oh, my.
But I give it to Sims.
That's what they're going to do. Sims got it. Look.
Not only did Sims have it, but he was tackled by a Prairie Grove player because he's getting through the hole faster than we can get to the blocks. Great job that time. I was actually talking today a little bit, the junior high. We were watching some junior high film in class.
How'd they do last night?
They played Greenwood, who is a solid program.
Oh gosh, that's like playing.
It is. It's playing a junior. It's like playing a junior college team against a junior high. But
there's Hubbs. He's got some room this time. There goes Hubbs. There he goes. He got.
Oh, he absolutely took out
79.
Wow, 79 is a 315-pound junior standing on the sideline. Hubbs knocked him off his feet.
That's what I'll tell you something. That's why
you can replay that anytime you want.
Hey,
I missed it.
I'll tell you something about that though. That's why you can't go to sleep on a sideline, man.
That's why you got to keep your helmet on. Your eyes on a swivel. You never know.
Second down and 9. It was just out of base formation this time. There's Bray. Bray hits the hole hard, and he runs hard, Ryan.
He just doesn't have the weight behind him.
Who does?
No. Nobody's got the weight behind him that Sims has got. But the difference is Kel's, Kel is a little greener in his football playing, but that right there shows you, man, he'll run hard. He runs a little high. And that's the thing I've always kind of said. He runs hard, but he runs a little high. His shoulders are a little high, and that's where you saw he got lifted up. He got hit in the back. You don't want to take that kind of abuse as a fullback. You got to get your shoulder pads a little lower.
You sound like my coach. There's Hubbs, and Hubbs is met. That didn't develop.
No cutback that time.
Yeah, nice job that time. Number 22 for Gravette. That's Jacob Gaylord. He did a good job.
They stretched it out until the rest of the guys got there.
And Hubbs was looking. I think he was doing the right thing, trying to let it set up. Just never did. They did a good job of spreading it out.
All right, Martinez is bringing the play in this time. It's going to go to Edwards.
Edwards not getting much.
Nowhere. And you see several linemen. I feel like we're young on the line. We don't have a lot of snaps. They're going to have to fix it to where they're not standing watching a guy get tackled, but they're still engaged in their blocks. Those blocks got to last a little longer.
Well, this is the third down.
Brashears will bring the play in, and Brashears has caught a couple this year. And had 2 big defensive, an interception and a fumble last week, so I wouldn't be surprised. There he is.
That was.
Somebody misread something there. Now you punt it.
Now you're going to punt this time. So Prairie Grove will be punting for the first time with 9:14 to go here in the first half.
We were looking for Brashears there, and so that was the correct. I think I don't know what the miscommunication was on the route. Either Vance threw it a hair long, or Braxton broke off his route. Braxton also? No, Hubbs is the punter. Braxton's the up man.
Back deep is Acosta. Maybe he'll drop this punt.
Good snap.
And Hubbs
good
left.
Kick.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be a nice punt.
Absher's there.
That's a great punt and a great job by Absher not to jump on that too quickly.
That's going to start them off at their own 8-yard line. So we started at our own 10 last time, so we flipped the field on them. They're going to start at their own 8. Good job by the Gravette defense that time holding us. That's the first time they've kept us from going down the field. So good job by them. Now they set us back early. We're able to get out of our own end zone, but then we stall out there at midfield. So good job by the Gravette defense. Joe's got him.
Joe got him quick. Hey, you know what?
He drug Joe.
I'll tell you what, that's Holmes, I believe. And Holmes, Gabe, he drug some boys about 5 yards.
It says he's 220. I'm gonna say he's a little bigger
I'm going
than that.
over. I'm going over on that.
Yeah, I would say 6 foot 240 for that young man. But good job by Joe getting there quick. He got to tackle through the guy, not just hold on and let the guy drag him. But I'm surprised that guy could drag Joe.
I'm gonna go back to. Oh no, they didn't.
22's got the catch.
And
nice
first
tackle
down.
that time by Vance.
It's good catch, good conversion there.
That's Jacob Gaylord. He's a 170-pound junior for Gravette. That will be a first down.
Ball's at Prairie Grove, or at the Gravette 29-yard line. Gravette was in a hole. They started this drive at their own 8, so this is got the ball away from the end zone for them.
Quick pass to the outside.
Give him 6! Hey!
Wow, replay that one.
Oh, show it again, Sam. Here we go.
Look at that. He just read it perfectly.
Oh, yeah, here he did, like this. Here he goes. He looks, he throws, and he just timed it. Hubbs, he is, that's that. Oh, man. Hubbs.
Hey, he hasn't been able to score one of the touchdowns on offense tonight, so he said, you know what? If I'm not going to have a lot of success there, I'm just going to score it on defense.
He timed that perfectly.
Boy, he did.
And now they get the 2 point. He gets all 8 points on that one, Ryan. With 7:57 to go in the first half, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. It's Prairie Grove 24, Gravette 0. Back after this.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
I want to recognize Cameron, who is our producer from Southern Sports Network, doing a great job stepping in this year. And Prairie Grove alumni, the Lark, he's up on top doing the camera work. He does the producing for the volleyball.
Yeah, he does. And Braden had the call.
Braden had the call last night. Did a good job. I didn't get to hear it. I did get the stats from Coach Lay. She texted them to me, and Man, I'm telling you, we went the other night to the Shiloh game.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I made time to go. and while they beat us, we beat them one of the sets. I think we had a little bit of square dance hangover, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But I think, we'll see. But we might be able to get them at our place here in a few weeks.
That's going to be a packed game. That one may be one of those that you move somewhere.
No way. That atmosphere is too good. Nice kick. Going to be fielded by Acosta. And, wow, Acosta, good job. Yep. Oh, there we go.
Blake.
Who did that? 48. I think 48's going to get a penalty on that one.
Blake was back there quick, and he picks up. Someone blocks him in the back, so great job by another sophomore there. Blake Coran. Number 24, we'll just call him Kobe.
I talked to his grandfather.
I did too. He tried to correct me, but I told him, I was like, it's kind of like Hubs and Hobbs. I don't know the difference.
Mr. Horn.
I can remember him from when I was a kid.
He's coach here back in the 80s.
Don't remember that because I was literally a kid then.
I was too, just an older kid. 7:49 to go here, first half. Prairie Grove up 24-0, and they got somebody forgot it was offense. And he doesn't know where to go. He's struggling. There's home. Somebody look. Oh man,
Kissinger got it.
Kissinger said, "Hey Joe, that's how you do it."
Good job, Baylor.
Man, that's a big old sophomore right there, Ryan.
They started on their own 13 that time. So their last two possessions, 13 and the 8.
Oh no, this is the one from the 8. They just got a penalty back.
No,
oh no, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
That
we
was
intercepted it.
one.
Yep, we intercepted it. That's right.
That was at pick 6 with Hubs.
Oh yeah.
Up the middle that time.
Oh, got room.
Good
cut. He got the first down.
Braxton's able to get him down. Vance helps out there. Good job by Braxton.
Absher hit him, didn't get him down though, but got him slowed down enough for the.
That'll have him at home wrapping up in the yard here tonight. Because he did. He made the hit. He had good form. Just didn't wrap
bring
up.
him down.
Trey Froud, Baylor Kissinger, Jason on Jeanette. It's your defensive line.
Oh man, somebody was coming. That Holmes, he's a load.
Got him down. Trey there, Asher Lynn there, Allen there, Stevens there. So 4 guys. They're going to credit Spencer Allen on the PA.
You steal my roster again?
I probably did. Which one you need?
That's all right, I got it. He got 4 yards. That was a little more than I thought. Second down. Well, they're going to say he got 3. Second down and 7. Oh, man. Missed
had
that.
Him in the backfield.
Who was
That's
that?
on Jeanette. Almost had him.
On Jeanette. If he makes that tackle, it makes it 3rd and long. Instead, it's first
Asher
down.
Lynn gets it, though.
And you hear Bo down there doing that PA.
I do. Sounds good.
Yeah. I forget who used to do it now. So good now. He's probably listening. Just getting his attention.
He's cross-country coaching. They got to meet tomorrow, actually, their first meet.
Where's it at?
I don't know. I just heard them all talking about tomorrow's their first meet and how hot it's been. And
oh, get him.
Oh, Bray almost had him. I'm glad they didn't flag him there because he was in the motion of tackling before the quarterback really was in that motion to get rid of the ball. But
you know what I like about that, we got a couple plays let Hubs get some rest. He's on the field a lot. Man, that was a good interception a while ago. Perfectly timed, Ryan.
Well, what we do have depth at our skill position for sure. We're young. We got a lot of juniors and sophomores. You know, we graduated 17 seniors last year. And so we're young, but we've got skill position depth.
There's a give.
He kept it.
Oh, kept it.
Oh, nice.
Bingo!
Luke Vance.
Bingo!
Who is number 2?
He's a quarterback, Ryan.
I've never seen him play like this on a defensive side. I've never seen him. You got that replay?
Oh,
yeah, buddy.
Look at this. Look at this.
Quarterback keeps it, comes outside,
And
almost looks
bingo!
tipped on it. Man.
Bingo! Wow.
Big hit, Luke Vance.
Whoa. Wow. That.
Hopefully your sophomores and juniors look at that and say, that's a senior. That's the goal. Because he ain't a big feller.
Here's the thing. He stopped him. Like he did
stopped
not.
him.
There was no more forward momentum on that.
Let's see if the quarterback. Oh, somebody moved.
Somebody moved on their side. And that's going to move Gravette back to 3rd and probably 11. 44 for the Tigers coming off field. That's Maddox Ogle. And Ogle comes back onto the field.
Yeah, these 3rd and longs, they're gonna bring in the extra defensive back and take one of the linemen out. So we got a lot of speed covering the field.
Hey, you were talking about our skill position. I tell you, I have been impressed. Well, let me after this play, I'll tell you what I've been impressed with. Make sure they don't fail me on this play. It's kind of overloaded this side. Oh,
nice. We almost got a pass. We almost got PI because Asher had a hand on him. But he was in great position if he'll just get that hand off.
No, you were talking earlier about our skill position. Coming into this season, we lost a lot on both the offensive and defensive line.
We did.
And I was really worried about that. But I've been pleased so far, in the Huntsville game, black and gold game, our games that we had up north, and tonight with our line on both sides. That's a good punt. Hubs.
Going to make the first guy miss, second guy miss.
Don't.
How do we get a flag on the field?
No! Come on. Oh, there's one. Man, they're littering all over the place.
Oh, there's flags everywhere.
Man, it's like.
Good job by Hubs avoiding several would-be tacklers, reversing field.
Look at him. I don't know. Oh, there, yeah. Asher Lynn got it. Yeah, Asher Lynn.
He was headhunting?
Yeah, there's a lot. Heck, they might back us up all the way over to Elkins with this.
Asher is a senior. You can't be doing that.
Oh, shoot. It was a lick.
I'm way better looking than that cat. That's what typo is.
What do we got? I wonder if there's going to be some offsetting or no? Yeah, it's going to be offsetting penalties maybe. No, it's decline. Oh. What's the fans? They want more Ryan Cook. Is that what they want?
I couldn't really tell right there. Not a lot of Gravette people traveled for as close
surprised.
as it is.
They usually
Not
travel.
that we have a huge stands for them.
But you know what? They're probably watching their broadcast, some of their folks. They usually travel pretty well, though. Well, we're overloaded here to the right side.
I don't even know if we're set. It's so close.
Nice job by the Gravette defense that time.
We haven't caught Gravette offsides with that really much. They've adjusted well to that. Suggs was out there blocking that time. Suggs into the game at fullback.
Josiah McGee made a great tackle there. He got there, got it quick. We were overloaded. I wouldn't mind seeing that again later because I think that will work.
Motion Hubs. The give's going to be on the
Edwards. Edwards going to get caught in the backfield though, and a good job. And there's several guys back there for Gravette. Again, McGee is one of them.
That's where we're trying to kind of pull everybody with Hubs motion and that quick fake, and then get them to come back with kind of a counter. But it went almost a little too outside. The counter almost needed to be more up the middle.
Spears also on the tackle there. That was a good job by Gravette. We tried to do something a little different. Gravette read it well. 3rd down now, 12. 3 minutes to go here. This is critical for Gravette because if they could hold and score, they get the ball start second half. So they're not out of it, but, boy, if we keep the ball, get a first down here, it could be tough. Vance, it's going to be a hold and incomplete. They'll probably decline that penalty.
Vance has a rocket. I'll give him that. Alex would have had some supreme catchability there to pull in a pass like that because that sucker was hot. It can almost be too hot.
Yeah. Going to be declined.
Illegal shift on the offense. Decline, fourth down.
So 2:48. So now a good if you think about this, Ryan, the last 2 times that our offense has been on the field, Gravette stopped us.
Yeah.
The touchdown came on the pick 6 by Hubs. So they've stopped us. In this quarter, the offense did not score for Prairie Grove.
Yeah, first quarter we scored both times. This quarter, Gravette defense wins both times.
And they're going to get decent field position with 2:48. They got all 3 timeouts, so this is a critical drive for Gravette to stay in the – oh, boy, a little high snap, but Hubs gets it. Oh, that's going to be good, and that's going to bounce. And
unreturnable, which is nice.
Yeah, that was nice. They're going to get it about the 36, 37-yard line. Where are you marking it at the 40? What world do you live in?
They gained about 4 yards there.
Man, how can you mark it at the 40?
Won't that be that's about a 20-something yard punt? So it looked a lot nicer than it was
They're
supposed
really
to.
Marking it at the 40.
Yeah, that's where he's got it spotted. It went out
you
way
got a
further.
replay on where that went out? Good night. That ball went out like the 36-yard line. I mean, granted, it's
– I mean, it wasn't a pretty punt. It wasn't far enough to justify not going for it, really, most times. We were deep enough that time to go, but –
and Acosta catches it. Oh, bingo there from Jace Edwards. This is big.
That was their biggest play of the day so far on offense.
I think it's one of the most well executed as well. 2:32, Ryan. They're at the Prairie Grove 43. They got enough time to get points, and they get the ball to start the second half.
That's a big difference there. Acosta did a good job of running all the way across the whole field that time, kind of on a drag.
He's fast, too.
He is.
I mean, he dropped a couple balls earlier tonight, but if he gets it, he looked pretty quick on that. And now
Asher's close.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. Who missed that assignment? Because that young man, Mr. Marta, was by himself.
Thank goodness that him and the quarterback could not connect. But we looked like we were playing deep corners, but Hubs is over there. He's a senior. I wouldn't expect him to be busting the coverage, but he's looking back and telling somebody, hey, somebody's supposed to be over the top of me.
Hey, the Gravette guys decided to broadcast upstairs. It's a great view up there, actually, Ryan. I was up there with them earlier. It's a great view.
It is until it's cold or wet. Bannon almost had him, but Sims finishes him off.
But he gains maybe
That was Gaylord on the carry.
Yeah. So now it's third down. And they got all 3 timeouts, Ryan. I think they go for it here if they don't get it. I think they got 2 downs here. I think they're thinking 2 downs.
I start to say, I think you have 2 downs, and if you can make 5 yards,
even if you don't,
go for it. If you don't make any yardage,
you let some clock run.
If let the clock run, then you
Prairie Grove isn't going to call a timeout, then you just let it run and you make a play. There's some holding. Good catch.
Great catch. Tackle there by Vance.
I thought I saw a little holding there. He's short. Are they going to give him the first?
Surely not.
Man.
Yes, they did. They didn't even measure it.
Good grief. Prairie Grove's got a couple of bad breaks on some spots here in the last couple minutes.
Another pass for Gravette.
Well, I like what Gravette's doing from a standpoint of what they're doing on their passes, and they're going to stop the clock again. They're getting rid of it before they get pressure.
They are, and they're hitting
releasing
the outsides because we're playing our corners really deep right now.
And what they're doing is they're bringing a guy underneath, and that guy underneath, we're giving so much cushion. It's going to be easy pitch and catch.
But, on the Prairie Grove side, what you're doing there, you're allowing the underneath. You're stopping the over the top. and we're expecting our guys to make the tackles. Now, eventually, as you get closer to the goal line, you got to change that up because you can't afford to have guys touching the ball that close to the goal line. Red zone,
he's
you got
him
change.
Open too. Oh.
Man, if Hubbs could have turned out and looked, he could have just knocked that out of the way. I don't know if we can replay that one. If he touched him, you can face guard in high school, but you can't make contact while face guarding.
I didn't think so, folks, but I also didn't think that they got the ball at the 40 to start with, and I didn't think he got the first down on the other one. That's a half a distance from the 25, so they'll be down to the 13, I believe. 12, maybe. So it's down to the 12. So I told you, this is a critical drive for Gravette. With $1:20 left to go here in the first quarter, or first half, Prairie Grove up 24-0. And Gravette's going to take a timeout. I want to take it with them, Ryan. Actually, let's hold off before we go here because I just want to also mention, for those watching PG Tigers online here on the Southern Sports Network, if you haven't already, think about subscribing, turn on your notifications. That's when the bell rings on your computer, and it's the best way to keep up with your Prairie Grove Tigers. Also, follow Southern Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, TikTok, for scores, standings, and a lot of exclusive content each and every week. You can also, with Southern Sports Network, watch over 100 or more various broadcasts on your smartphone, big screen TV. You can do it right there at house. Looks like a regular ESPN deal. Search Southern Sports Network on your Android, iOS, Roku, Amazon Fire Stick. Don't miss the action. First down and 10, ball at the 12, minute 20 left. Gravette took their first timeout. They got 2 left. All right, Hubs, get you another one. Mike can run the ball now if you're Gravette.
They're going to try Holmes, but Sims is right there.
Now
they're going to take
Gravette's
a timeout.
going to take a timeout. Look at Sims. Sim fired up.
You want to take a timeout with them this time?
Let's do it. We'll be back after this.
Drivers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
All right, second down. Nice job by the Tigers. Lost a couple back to about the 14. 1:13 to go. Gravette only has 1 timeout left. They took a timeout there.
And Prairie Grove could take a timeout if we didn't like our alignment. I think we finally got a guy out there, but we had a guy completely uncovered.
And he dropped it. So I'll tell you what's hurt Gravette tonight. Drop passes. That's like the 3rd or 4th pass.
Yeah, and that one's just a hair out of his reach. But number 1 dropped some that hit him right in the hands. And 12.
He had one.
I thought 12 should have had that one, but the quarterback did.
That one
it was a hair off, but he should have caught it.
108, 3rd and 12.
I wonder if the ambulance lights there in the end zone will help. Is that the home court advantage?
Well, this is where you crank them up. I mean, let the siren go now. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, yes. Man, that cannon. Somebody just talked about cannon last week. Man,
it scared me so bad. 15, quick pass, no one's there.
Oh, that was a misread. So it's 4th down. This is if Gravette doesn't convert here, they're going to really be sick about this. They had first down at the 12, a minute 20 left. And I like their first call. I like their play on first down. We just did a good job executing on defense. I like them. They take their last timeout. Let's stay here, Ryan, and let's talk, so far tonight, what do you think about the Tigers?
I think we've done a great job holding the ball and putting plays together for our drives, especially in the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, I feel like we kind of let it go a little bit. Gravette defense steps up. They get a little bit of the momentum, but guess who steps in? Hubs, and takes it to the house. So Gravette really did win the second quarter in my mind as far as moving the ball and defense stepping up. The problem is they're not capitalizing on their opportunities. Now, they might here. I hope not. But they're not capitalizing. Prairie Grove is capitalized.
And I will say this. I would just say this, Ryan, that whatever play you got that's your trick play to score from about the 15-yard line, this is the time to run it if you're Gravette. Prairie Grove wants to keep it in front. Now, Gravette can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Man, they've got if I'm Gravette, I kind of like that set over there.
What we're doing, though, is we got everybody in the end zone. He caught that.
But you know what? I told you he could get a first without.
But we allowed that catch there in the middle, though, because we got so many guys in zone to the 10-yard line.
And I'll tell you what they did a good job of right there is what was interesting on that play is where he first caught it. If he went back a couple steps, if he'd have just moved forward, he was about 3 yards away. But we're
going to spread it out here in the shotgun, running
Vance is
1
rolling.
minute drill.
Look at this.
Ugly pass that time. He's rolling to his right, and it just didn't come off right.
Yeah, that didn't quite look the way we wanted. I wouldn't mind seeing us launch one deep.
Oh, for sure. Braxton's a burner, too. I'd let Braxton have one here on this near side.
Now you got to be careful not to get a Vance with that.
You're going to throw one out late to Sims. He catches it.
That's okay. We'll let that clock run on down here. Ryan, I'd let this go.
Well, they don't have any more timeouts, so as long as you get it under like 20 seconds, 25 seconds, you're good.
Well, you don't want to have to punt and get a bad snap or something.
I guess that's true.
Man, we're going to go ahead, though. Hubs, you get it into somebody's sure hand like Hubs, and he's going to get the first down and out of bounds.
Nice.
Now you got 3 timeouts. You're out from the shadows of your end zone, so this is good.
I still want to see a shot. You got Braxton with speed. You got Jace Edwards split out on the other side with speed. You got Hubs. I mean, why are we not getting a shot deep? We take our backfield protector out. We go empty backfield.
Oh.
There's a shot down the
seam.
seam.
Hubs! Look at him go! He's going to get out of bounds. He's so smart.
We may have got a flag on that one, but it'll be offsetting.
We got to run that play again. That'll stink. I'd rather get honest with you. I'd rather get a flag against us here and back it up 10 yards. We still got a first down.
I think it'll be offsetting because we got a late hit.
That means you got to play it over back there at the 22-yard line, though.
Oh, that's right.
I'd rather get the penalty here. We'd get it at the 37.
Too bad it wouldn't be like after the play type deal because that was after the play. But
I'll tell you what, these white shirts these coaches got, that's nice.
Sharp.
That's sharp.
We got a little officiating deal.
Oh,
but I just wonder if that crackback by Joe is illegal. I mean, he didn't. It wasn't like he led with everything either, and the play was really close to right there. Can you call that? Yeah, they did.
Spot of the foul.
Ooh. Wow.
Ooh. Well, I'm not going to question it, but wow. If I'm Gravette, I am running my tail over going, now, wait a minute. I thought offsetting penalty. Maybe it's because it was dead ball.
See, and I think that's what it was. But because I think what would happen is you would just go 15 yards back from the –
yeah, and then back again. Anyway, we got it here with 17 seconds, so we'll take that. Oh, come on, Luke. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. There we go.
Good job by Luke Vance, not pushing anything. No reason to push, make a mistake. Just get out of bounds, make your 4 yards. Still got 11 seconds on the clock. You're at now, we would normally call this the 51, right?
Yeah.
49, your own 49.
49-yard line. Here we go. He's an empty backfield. He's going to go.
There's your pass deep. I'd like to see.
Oh, incomplete.
But see, I don't know.
Man, Jace was over there, but that's because they saw him throwing it to the middle.
It is.
3rd down and 5.
Martinez in on this near side.
Hey, he took a timeout with 7 seconds to go here. We'll be back after this.
The home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
All right, we're back. It is 3rd and 5, 7 seconds to go.
If I'm Gravette, I'm putting everybody back.
Gravette is accusing the Tigers a little home cooking on the clock.
But I'm putting everybody back. If I'm Prairie Grove, what I want is I want to hit something underneath and get enough blocking down the field to spring that guy free. You have enough, like your hubs of the group, where in Edwards.
Who's the fastest guy we got over there?
Oh, I don't know. They're all pretty quick.
Oh, nice job. We'll get one more play. So we'll do it 4th down and 6.
I didn't see where that came from because I was watching the receivers in their route, but
oh, it's just good defense. But you know what?
It was a great job by Vance staying in the pocket there and making the pass.
They're going to try to spring Edwards. Oh, Edwards going to still rack up his stats pretty good. Well, that's going to do it. 1 half of play. The Prairie Grove Tigers 24. Gravette Lions 0. Gravette gets the ball to start the second half. We want you to enjoy halftime. Brought to you by David's Roofing. We'll be back for the second half in about 20 minutes.
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Hi, my name is Michaela.
name's Jackson, and my family owns Faithful Auto in Farmington, and we love Jesus. Being upfront and honest are part of our core values. You can come see us for your complete auto care. We offer computer diagnostics, brake work, air conditioning service and repair, front end and oil changes. By the way, our computer system uploads your maintenance records to Carfax, so you can take super good care of your car. Have you been in a fender bender? Let us do your collision repair. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so call for an appointment. We're proud to support the Prairie Grove Tigers. Go Tigers!
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
The mission statement of Prairie Grove Christian Church is to love God,
love others, serve others.
Part of the way our church serves the community is through children's programming where they get great biblical instruction in a really fun environment. Part of that is kindergarten through 5th grade. Luke's been involved in our Quest program on Wednesday nights for a while. And Bella is a part of our junior high program as well. Both of these are going to be meeting on Wednesday nights from 6 to 7:30. We also have high school 2240 that will meet in the station on Wednesday nights from 7.
Located in downtown Prairie Grove, Prairie Grove Auto and Farm Supply has been serving the community since 1983. They carry a large selection of inventory to keep your automobiles and farm equipment running smoothly year after year. As a local, family-owned auto parts store, they are thankful to this community for 40 great years and look forward to serving you for 40 more. Go Tigers!
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
Drivers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
The home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Drum major, rein in command. You may begin your performance.
At the most fundamental level, science tells us the laws of nature are symmetrical. They work as well going backward as they do forward. The arrow of time that traps us is not a fact of nature, but a product of our own minds. So, can we escape it?
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Hi, my name is Michaela.
My name's Jackson, and my family owns Faithful Auto in Farmington, and we love Jesus. Being upfront and honest are part of our core values. You can come see us for your complete auto care. We offer computer diagnostics, brake work, air conditioning service and repair, front end and oil changes. By the way, our computer system uploads your maintenance records to Carfax, so you can take super good care of your car. Have you been in a fender bender? Let us do your collision repair. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so call for an appointment. We're proud to support the Prairie Grove Tigers. Go Tigers!
Today's game is brought to you in part by Realty Mart, licensed in Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. Realty Mart is your go-to resource for real estate brokerage services. Look them up at realtymart-usa.com.
We are about to start our 21st season of upward basketball and cheerleading, kindergarten through second grade. About 10 years ago, we started watching our grandkids play here, and we've been going to church ever since. It's really fun to watch those little guys go.
It is. And so they start practicing in December and games are in January. So that's for basketball and cheerleading. So all the boys and girls, just come join us at Prairie Grove Christian Church.
Located in downtown Prairie Grove, Prairie Grove Auto and Farm Supply has been serving the community since 1983. They carry a large selection of inventory to keep your automobiles and farm equipment running smoothly year after year. As a local, family-owned auto parts store, they are thankful to this community for 40 great years and look forward to serving you for 40 more. Go Tigers!
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
Drivers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
The home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
All right, we're back right here before halftime is over. And looking here at the stats, Prairie Grove had 13 first downs. Vance was 3 of 9 passing for 62 yards. Stevens had 1 of those for 24, pretty big catch. And then Hubbs had 2 for 34. Rushing, though, on the night, 9 for 58 and a touchdown is Edwards. Sims, 6 for 55 and a touchdown. Hubbs, 10 for 37 and a touchdown. Vance, 2 for 4, Brave, 2 for 15. That's really good ball distribution there on the running and a score from 3 different guys. Gravette had 8 first downs. They were 8 for 18 for 88 yards and 1 interception passing. And then rushing, they had number 22 is 3 for 21 and number 10, 4 for 10. We've really done a great job keeping them under, 40 yards right there in the first half.
Yeah, that's a great job. Sims getting ready to kick. They're starting the second half. Gravette, if they score here, they're going to kick themselves in the tail for not getting that in early before the half.
For sure. And those were Hubbard's halftime stats, by the way. Appreciate Hubbard.
Yeah. Man.
You know who else we appreciate? PG Telco. $30 they donate every time they have a touchdown. So they're racking up a bill tonight.
They're at 90. They're at 90. And that's going to be Spears.
Oh, it fumbled, though.
Fumbled again.
Oh,
he got it back.
Man, barely.
Boy,
he did, though.
But it's going to be right at the 20, so tough. Well, I had fun at halftime. I ran into some of the the old timers.
I saw them sitting there on the corner.
Well, they're not really old. They're old timers to this group. They're not old timers to the old time. But I got a chance to visit with Weston Bartholomew and Cooper Winters, and from that great 2012 team, made it to the semifinals. Ran into a buzzsaw with Stuttgart that year, but what a great team. Regular season average giving up 3 points a game.
That's
right?
unreal.
And one of them, they would have had another shutout. The defense did. I think Lincoln got a 2-point safety. But first down, they're going to give it to Holmes, and he's met, but Holmes falls forward. He's going to get about 4 yards.
Trying to see who it is at the bottom of the pile there.
Well, one of them
I want to say it's David Stevens, and it was. He was the bottom.
Well,
he was the first one.
You also had Spencer Allen in there. I said he got maybe 3.5.
You want to know which old heads I saw? Rhett Morrell.
Oh, wow.
Corbin Bolin.
Oh.
Ethan Miller. Right? Some real old Moss. A bunch of old heads. Real old.
Yeah. They're just this is a tough time that first year out.
It really is. And that's what I was trying to tell them. A couple of them trying to walk on there at Tech. And I told them, my nephew went through the same thing. And they're like, who's your nephew? And I tell them, well, he's one of the starting tight ends now. I'm like, well, he wasn't his freshman year.
Yeah.
Just let me tell you, that freshman year is hard. And most of our guys down there haven't cleared medical even because, they got hurt in the last game or they've had a little nick here and a surgery there. And so, most of those guys, that first year is a healing year for them and get that body maturity, maybe even some life maturity for some of them. Corbin did tell me if you needed any help, let him know. Oh, they moved. We moved, which made them move.
Yeah,
but we moved out, and that's okay.
Yeah. No, those guys do a great. They did a great job.
You had
last
Weston
year.
up here.
I have had Weston before. He did a Farmington game with me, I think.
Oh, I forgot Orr. Orr was in that group too. They're walking around the front right there, so I can see him.
Well, I will tell you, I think we may. You're going to have a couple substitutes that I'll talk about a little bit later here in the third quarter as we get to the fourth quarter.
I haven't told you when I'll miss yet.
Yeah, I heard, but I think I got my guy.
Oh, I think Absher.
No.
Absher read the ball great and had it.
That's two.
Oh, he's limp though. He's limp. He's limp.
Is that a cramp? I hope that's a cramp. Please be a cramp. That's two. All right. Somebody's sitting kind of close to you. I think tomorrow morning will be some tip drills, some stick 'em.
So I say he'll be wrapping up all night tonight.
Uh-oh, we got a 15-yarder against us.
Yeah.
What happened?
I think we may have talked too much.
That is a kind of mistake, even though that was a chance, Ryan, to really put it away.
That's right.
Because you had fourth down, the ball's inside the 20, inside their own 20. They're going to punt it. We would have got the ball probably around midfield and could have put this thing away.
And that's a senior. You can't have that. Keep your mouth shut. Fumbled snap. He gets it to Holmes, but we get him down.
That was a really good job that time by Justin Briers. Yeah, Briers did a nice job. Allen's in there as well.
He was. Briers, though, he swallowed him whole. You know, Briers last year, outside linebacker, he moves down to defensive end this year. He's got a little weight on him.
I tell you what, that quarterback and Holmes did a good job of not fumbling because the quarterback got in his belly enough for him not to have it. They're rolling and throws, this time complete.
Oh, let go of him, Edwards.
Oh, they're going to give him a flag. He let him go. He let him go. He didn't take him to the ground.
You can't call the flag on that one. He was engaged with him to get him out of bounds.
That's bad. We've got some, to be at home, we've had some go against us tonight, Ryan.
When you're engaged with someone and you're knocking them out of bounds, but then you lose your footing and just ride him for a second, and then someone grabbed him and picked him up, that's not a personal foul.
You got to think, they picked up 30 yards. That's a bad call. That's a bad call, Cook.
Absher's in the air right now saying, man, come on. He put that the official says he pushed him out of bounds. He was engaged. He was wrapped up to tackle.
Let him go. I mean, that's 30 yards we've given him, Cook.
Which we don't know what Sims said. He may have said something that deserved it. But that one right there, that's silly.
But I'm thinking earlier in the game we've had some stuff go against us. But we've withstood it so far. But he hit another, and he's dropped. That's a
second
Gaylord.
one.
He's dropped two tonight. I'll tell you, I told the guys,
broadcast
team. Great young men, and they asked me what I thought.
They're trying to show that penalty to the official, and he won't watch it because they know it wasn't a penalty.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You told the Gravette guys.
They said where I thought the keys were. I said one is I thought that the pick six was a backbreaker, and then I also told them I thought drop passes have really hurt them because they dropped them in critical. That one wasn't as critical, but they have dropped them on some critical downs.
They have. Well, it's drive killers. They're going to give to 11.
Oh, that 11's fast. He outran it.
Good job by Vance once again getting there. Now Absher is going to finish off the tackle, but Vance started it.
They're 3rd and 5. They're in 4-down territory now. They got 2 downs to get this. I'd like to see Prairie Grove get. Man, we stopped them.
Oh,
we stopped them. We might have beat 32 right now.
PG Telco would be donating another $30.
Yeah, we'd have broke the Benjamin. Oh, they made us jump. Now, is that enough for the first?
I don't think so.
If not, it's still going to be close. You can give it to Holmes, and he'll get that.
Man,
yard.
it's right on the money. They'll probably give it to him. You watch. I think it may be.
They'll give it to him.
Yeah.
They've done everything. I mean,
I think when you're that close, they won't even measure.
Depends on fit.
Yep, they gave it to him. They didn't even measure. It was right on the line, so they just gave it to him.
Man, penalties have hurt Prairie Grove on this drive. They've given up 35 yards in penalties. And we're going to take a timeout, and I think that's a smart timeout.
I think it's a great idea.
And, while we take this timeout, I just want to remind everybody about the Victory Bowl game coming up. Mark your calendars, October the 8th. Southern Sports Network brings you the second annual Victory Bowl. Join Southern Sports Network live from Indian Stadium in Catoosa, Oklahoma. That's where they're going to have the best of the best minor and arena league football players across 7 states, Ryan, to see who will be victorious. Will it come out to be Billy's G.O.A.T.S, the GOAT, the greatest of all times, or the London Legends? Broadcast will start at 2:50 Central Time. Victory Bowl has partnered really with Southern Sports Network on a game of exciting talent across the country to raise money for charitable cause and strengthen relationship between minor league football and the community. 1st and 10, Gravette, beneficiaries of 35 penalty yards on this drive.
Holmes up the middle.
He's got a lot of yards this time, and he's going to go all the way for the first down.
Bannon finishes him off there. Had a couple guys make contact, not able to get him down. Holmes a big boy. You think he's kind of like their Joe Sims, big guy in the backfield.
Ryan, this drive is making me sick. Because it's happening a lot.
We just got another penalty, too, if it makes you feel any better. That time for 12 on the field. Holmes is going to pick up about 9 yards on first down, too.
They may decline it.
I would. More yardage this way. I'd rather be 2nd down and 1 than 1st down and 5.
Gravette has been the beneficiary here, Ryan, of some big mistakes by Prairie Grove.
They added the penalty to the end of the run for a substitution infraction?
They're at the 8-yard line, whatever it is.
I thought you could either decline or accept that one. You decline it, they get the play. You accept it, and you get 5 yards before the snap. That was a mistake on the officials' part right there. Unless they change the rules, maybe.
Sack him! It's incomplete.
Well, at least he threw it to 22.
Well,
bad pass, though.
Another flag. And
I want to know what our coaches have said that's got them all riled up.
If this is another one on the Prairie Grove, it looks like this one might be on Gravette. Might be a legal man downfield from that spot.
Okay. Yeah, they're in the middle of the field.
Good grief.
He's trying to get a number texted in. Oh, wave it off.
So no penalty. 2nd down and 10, or 2nd and 8 from the second goal from the 8. They may go to Holmes again here. Low snap. They go to Holmes. He's got room, and Holmes going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Gravette.
Man, Holmes just bowled over some guys there.
I'm going to tell you, Ryan, this is where you
if they would have scored at the end of last.
No, but I'm going to go back. 4th down, 12 to go, inside the 20. They're going to have to punt. We're going to get the ball at midfield because of really foolish penalties. They are in the end zone. That's all. That's. I'm just.
Well, what, 45 of their 80 yards, penalty yards?
What I'm surprised about that play is they're still 3 scores down with that.
Yeah. They just didn't have any confidence in their 2-point. I'd have given it to Holmes again.
I'd have given it to Holmes. He ran right down our throat that time. But this game right here, Ryan, is a game because of penalties.
Right.
And I know I'm harping on it right now, but
it was weird. It was weird. Like, one, we got a guy talking, chirping after the play, supposedly. You can't have that senior. Then you get one that never should have been called coming out of bounds.
Yeah.
That one's a farce. And then
they had the offsides and
the offsides made sense.
And then
the substitution infraction makes sense.
That's mental. No, substitution makes, but
those
it's
are mental.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't have been added to the play. It's an accept or decline type penalty.
Well, that was a let them in the game series. I mean, really, because after that first stop.
Well, if they capitalize at the end of the last half and then do this, it's a whole different ball game.
And on the other side, if we don't get the penalty, it's a whole different ball game because
Whole different
we're
ball
probably sitting at 30 or 32 to nothing.
Holmes with the kick. Fielded by Edwards.
If Edwards can get around that, he ain't going anywhere, though. Good tackle that time. Good job. And I'm trying to see who got him. I think it was number 12. I think Marta may have got that. Carter Flint. But it was hard to see. I wasn't sure who got him.
We're going to take over at our own 23. 8:42 left in the third quarter. 24-7 Tigers. Let's see how the offense answers because right now all momentum's in Gravette's direction.
Our offense hadn't done anything. Oh, Sims. That's a face mask.
That's a rugby match. My goodness. He said, all right, boys, old Mo's coming back over here.
He just drugged people 15 yards.
My goodness.
Well, he got some of that yards back.
He's a man.
Yeah, I tell you what.
He's 240. Sweep this side with Edwards.
That's a good job.
Good stiff arm. Great run.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Give him 6.
Wow. 53-yard touchdown run by Jace Edwards.
He just channeled his best Ethan Miller right there with the stiff arm.
Wow. Not only did he break a tackle, he stiffed arm. He then broke another tackle and was able to go to the house. 53 yards.
Wow. And here's the thing here, Ryan. If Prairie Grove makes this 2-point conversion, it's still a 4-score lead if they do that.
Yeah, Gravette probably should have went for 2 last time.
I'm surprised.
Their math department's failing them.
Putting all of it in their broadcast. No, they're doing a great job.
Vance is going to give to Hubbs. Hubbs to the outside.
He got it.
Got it.
So now 32-7. And just like that, I mean, Prairie Grove didn't even have the ball a minute.
No, we didn't.
All right, let's take a break. Prairie Grove leading 32-7.
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
All right, 8:03 to go. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. They went over the Benjamin there with that one.
Thank you, PG Telco, one of our many sponsors of our Prairie Grove Athletics and our Southern Sports Network broadcast.
Remind you that this Thursday, another Southern Sports Network broadcast will come back with volleyball again. I'm out for a couple weeks on volleyball, so Braden Clark's going to have the call. Braden, boy,
he loves it.
Oh, he loves it, man. He loves it, and I'm glad. And our volleyball team is special. We got a special group. There's a nice kick, going to be fielded right inside the 20, about the 17. That's Acosta. He's fast. He might go. But, they meet him at about the 40.
I can't tell. I think Braxton may have tripped him up a little.
I think you're right, but 24, I think, is on the bottom of that pile.
That'd be Blake Coran.
Coran.
Even Bo has trouble with it.
Yeah.
All right, time for the defense to answer. This is probably their best field position of the day starting out.
They got a good start to this field. They got Holmes out here in the slot. That time Acosta.
He didn't. I don't know if he would have made the catch. The pass was just short about 5 yards.
The pass was short.
He was trying to block out Braxton, but Braxton's pretty fast. I think Braxton makes a play on that ball.
Yeah, Brashear's had pretty good position, but where the pass was thrown, had it been high enough, he was inside. He would have caught it. If he had gotten his hands on it. He's fast. One is fast. Acosta's a pretty quick kid. So is 11. Caden Brown.
Holmes up the middle. Asher's going to meet him there, and then Vance is going to hit him. Several guys going to get him down.
It's going to be 3rd down, and let's call it 5 for the Lions.
You know, you don't get to say David Stevens there on that play, but he takes out the lead blocker, which allows those other guys to get there. So good job by David that time.
Better be ready. They were going on a quick, no huddle this time. Asher comes out here on the man on the slot, gets a little tighter coverage too. They tried a timing route that time, Ryan, to Brown. He's not going to make it. 4th down for Gravette.
I think it settled a little bit because Bannon's kind of in that passing window that time.
They're going to go here. And it's time, this point in the game, you're down 4 scores. This is it. You either make it, stay alive. Well, if they don't, they're giving Prairie Grove great field position. There's man downfield. Look how far. 71.
Yeah, 75. I mean, they're in the 1st down.
Yeah, they're going to get a penalty on this. They had guys downfield. I mean, 75 was at the 50-yard line. If they don't call that. There, looks like Auburn. Auburn does that a lot.
That was a Malzahn thing.
Yeah. I wasn't going to call Malzahn. I just called Auburn out.
They probably won't do it as much now with Freeze, but boy, they used to.
Oh, they'll do it more with Freeze. 4th down and 10. It's a little bit different, but I think they feel like this is it. Boy, they got giving this guy in the slot. Look at that. That's the 2nd time. Now it's going to bring them back. Look, when you're standing there, Ryan, I know you're trying to get some timing there, but when if you're standing up, you can see it. You can see if it's going to be snapped or not. Now it just puts it right back.
You got that turbo booster. You know what I'm saying? It's about to explode. So it's hard. It's hard not to.
He's got
Holmes up the middle, and he's got it. He wouldn't have had it if we would have been back.
After they wouldn't have run that play either.
No, him and Vance.
After got him by the ankles, wasn't going to let him go. But it's a 1st down for Gravette.
Penalty once again, which penalty put him in that position, but a penalty got him out too.
You know, Ryan, if you think about since after the 1st quarter, offense to offense, it's been a pretty equal game. Now, we had the pick 6. They're trying to go deep, and they're complaining about holding, but
Braxton kind of was in his way, but the guy was trying to run through Braxton rather than around Braxton.
I don't care how fast that guy is. He wasn't going to get to that.
Well, and it's overthrown, but the deal is you can't run through the defensive back.
Bolt wouldn't have got to it. I'm telling you.
But even if it was in the vicinity, you can't run through the guy. He's got to have an ability to play defense. Holmes once again.
And Holmes, I'll tell you, Holmes is going to rack up some yards here in the 2nd half, and primarily we're not going to give them that long ball.
Right.
So they're going to back up a little bit.
Briers and Bannon on the stop that time.
And they're going quick. And
Holmes once again, Kissinger, Stevens, Absher.
Gabe Holmes, 220. Do you think?
No, I was thinking 240. He's like 6 foot 240.
I don't know if he's
240.
I could go 225, maybe 230. But he's definitely not as big as Sims.
No. But Sims also isn't 240.
He's a big kid though, and he hits the hole hard. I like the way he runs. He runs hard, physical, and he seems to have gotten stronger as the game. Oh, Allen almost got it. Man, this guy's got a lot of room.
Don't hit him. Good job, Asher. Run him out of bounds. They pick up a couple yards, but not much. Good job by Asherlin that time. Good job by the coverage on the defensive backs, too, because that's not a coverage sack, but that's a coverage play because there is no one to throw to.
Gravette, I'm telling you, Ryan, every year we play them.
We say the same
It's very similar.
Even with a different coaching staff.
I'll finish that thought after this play. They're gonna,
Holmes once again.
But here's the thing. We're up 25 points, but
Sims
it doesn't feel like it.
No.
You know? It doesn't feel like we have this big of a lead. But it's like this almost every year.
22 will catch it this time.
But he's
Asherlin's
short.
right there,
Fourth
along with
down.
David Stevens.
Now I think here I take my chances here and stack the box and try to stop Holmes. And
You
if
got
they
enough athletes to go in man coverage.
Yeah, if they beat you on a pass, they beat you on a pass. But I would go in there and try to stop. I would stack it and try to stop Holmes because I think he's going to get it. I mean, you're talking 3 yards. He's been popping about 5+ on every carry here in the second half. They moved. They moved, Ryan. They didn't
The
call
handoff
it.
was a little wobbly, too.
He goes the distance. I thought the up back moved, but it's a touchdown.
One of the things that happened there is we had a guy uncovered, so Asher looks at the safety, moves the safety over to cover the uncovered guy so that he can kind of blitz the box. Holmes is able to run right where that safety was at. So it's like you said, let him pass. Gravette will go for one once again. They must really have no confidence in the 2-point conversion.
Well, that's going to do it for that drive with 4:34 to go here in the third quarter. Prairie Grove up 32-14.
Hi, my name is Michaela.
.434 to go here in the third quarter. Still a lot of football left, Ryan. It's a 3-score lead for Prairie Grove, so that means Gravette has to stop. They're going to have to get some breaks, turnovers or something, but it's not unthinkable. 18 points.
Well, they just put a 4-minute drive
and they got a different kicker here. I think they're going to try an onside kick here. 39. They usually have Holmes kick it. Get ready, boys. Nope, they went a little deeper than I thought. That's Hubbs at the 10. Hubbs trying to find something. There he goes. Around the corner. He's going to go out of bounds at the 32. But, he got a pretty good return out of that.
It did, because there was like him versus 4 guys. And he was able to make one move with one blocker and get another 10 yards. Where'd you say we're going to start at?
32-yard line. What we need to close out this quarter. Now, if we run like we did with Edwards last time on one play.
I was going to say, we've only held the ball 1 minute of this quarter. Not even. But Jace took it to the house, 53 yards. Him and Sims had 2 back-to-back great runs.
Right up the middle.
It's going to be Suggs.
Boy, they're going to ride him down.
No go that time for Suggs.
He's going to get maybe 2 yards to the 34.
And you see a lot of linemen again turn around, look in, kind of like, wait, what happened? Like, I don't know if there was a stunt or a shift or something, but the blocking was off that time by the front 5.
They're going to give him a yard. Second down and 9. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We need to hold the ball this drive through this quarter. It's hard to score 3 times in a quarter. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it would be difficult. And now we're looking. Oh, he's got Hubbs. Oh, nice
great
coverage.
Defense by number 11.
Caden Brown that time. Caden Brown, that was good defense. And a nice
great
pass.
Defense. You got that on replay?
Yeah, I like
was a beaut.
I do too. Look at this.
Hubs had a step on him.
Yeah.
He didn't get it that time, but Hubs had a step on him. The pass, though, he kind of had to play, slow down just a hair. Vance had good touch on it, but it could have been another yard, and it would have fell right into Hubs' hands.
It's 3rd down and 9, though. That was a little bit of a gamble there.
But if 11 doesn't make a heck of a play on defense, that's a catch.
He did a good job. The safety there, Brown.
Reverse to Hubs.
Hubs is going to get a first. And he's going to stay on his feet. He's up to the 50.
Good job. 3rd and long. We go with the reverse. Great blocking. Stevens had more green than he knew what to do with. He decides where to go, gets the block, and Hubs cuts it outside and picks up another 5 yards. Great blocking up front that time. Nobody in the backfield. Bannon will come in at wing back. They'll give Hubs a break.
Yeah, I think that's a smart thing to do. We got guys, and there's my guy Moss. I want Moss to get something in the open field one time, Ryan. I don't think it'll be this play.
No, I don't either.
But I'd like to see him do it. I'd like to see us just pound it here. Get
Him
through
and
this
Braxton
quarter.
both need some touches. They're just speed guys. Up the middle that time with Suggs.
Man.
Great job by Suggs.
Suggs. No S.
It's the same either way.
No S. No S.
His cousin's a Suggs.
Prairie Grove Tiger gets the first down.
Good job running. We have Joe Sims. You have Kel Bray. We've got Sugg. So great job by our fullbacks tonight.
We moved.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be Blake on the carry. He was running halfback.
Coran giving some guys some breather here. Coran. So
I like that he's got this backfield in too.
Alex Martinez bringing in the play this time. 2nd down and 9, down to 2:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. And
reverse Bannon.
Bannon's dropped down.
There, though.
Nice job by 75, Case Patton. And now they're bringing in Edwards and Sims and Hubs on 3rd and 11.
Yeah, they got a little breather. They got a first down and 2 plays in the second set of downs.
Braxton Brashears brings the play in. It's going to be 3rd and 11. This is probably 2 down territory for Prairie Grove, but if we lost yards, I think I'd punt it, Ryan. I wouldn't give him the ball there.
I wouldn't mind punting it.
He's got Edwards. He's got Edwards. He's just got to get it to.
Oh, yeah. That could have easily been pass interference.
I think they
pushed him backwards, but I didn't see the flag.
I'd punt here, I think. I don't think I'd give it to him there.
You know what I mean? The defensive player kind of pushed off, and it got Edwards kind of going backwards, stumbling a little bit. But
I don't think the ball was in the air.
It doesn't matter. It's past 5 yards or whatever. You can't have that kind of interaction, really. I would say that's more pass interference than some of the stuff they call at times.
I wouldn't have called it. We moved. We try to draw them off sides, and we move.
Senior. Can't do it. Can't do it. That's all right. We're just giving our punter more room to boot it.
I would punt.
Yeah, I punt here.
Prairie Grove, I will tell you, Ryan, I think with 135, the game's still, it's not over. But I will say that if we keep making these kind of mistakes against Metro Christian, against Harrison, Pea Ridge, some of these other schools we got to play, that it's not going to bode well for the Tigers.
Right. No.
We make
got to play much cleaner football.
This gives Coach Absher a chance really to coach here.
Some talking points?
Yes, because been
big kick here.
Oh, let's come on, bounce our way. Oh, that's going to be good for us. Down to the 15. Well, you think about it, Ryan, since it was 16-0, it's basically been an even game.
Yeah.
And if you think just offensively, they've probably outplayed us a little bit offensively since then. Of course, I say that. They had a drive that we aided them with about 40 yards worth of penalties.
Well, and you say that, actually, they've outscored us offensively because one of our touchdowns was Jace on defense.
Yeah.
So,
No,
or
Hubs
on defense. So, really, they've outscored us since that point offensively. But, it's just been kind of a grudge match, right? It's been a little bit here, a little bit there. This defense does good. Really, the penalties killed us on that one drive. I think it's a much different ball game with that. That's what really I have the problem with. There's number one, good catch.
That time he hangs on to it. Vance brings him down. I'll tell you what, he's hung on since those first 2 drops he's had. I'm impressed, other than the drops tonight, I'm impressed with his speed and his route running. He's been getting open.
We just threw it down. It's a forward pass, but
I don't know what that was. I don't know why he did that.
Almost like it was a busted play or something.
Oh, they're going to get a penalty. No?
No, he threw it straight down. It's not like intentional.
Why did he do that?
I feel like it was a busted play or something. I feel like something was off, and he knew it.
1:12 to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Ball at their own 28-yard line. They're going to give it to Holmes, and he's got room. Now, what they're doing now with Holmes that they weren't doing earlier, Ryan,
good hard
they're
run.
giving him some room to run. Earlier in the game, we were hitting him in the backfield. We haven't hit him in the backfield in the second half.
No, and they've gone a little bit more up-tempo here, so which is good that we've been trading in guys in and out, trying to keep guys fresh. But
man, I would keep feeding that beast right now.
Me too. Jace Edwards and Absher on the tackle.
Well, they're just going fast, and what they're trying to do here, Ryan, if they can get a score late this quarter, early next quarter, you're down 2 scores, and now you got a game. Prairie Grove needs to do something next time on offense. Actually, they need to stop him right here on defense.
Stop him here.
But right now,
I don't think we can stop him right now.
I don't think we can stop Holmes right now. Not the way they're opening the hole and they're going fast. Now that I actually like the pass better. I like Hubs out here. He's not going anywhere with Hubs.
Costa gets the catch. Good for a first down. Hubs is going to tackle him out of bounds.
What I'd like to see him do is keep going to air on Hubs' side because he'll time one out again. He's a smart football player.
Oh, yeah. His interview with Southern Sports was pretty neat. They played it pregame, and, he complimented his O-line, and he talked them through the play and talked how they were setting everything up. And it was pretty good by him.
I'm surprised. Well, that's going to be the end of 3. We'll come back for the fourth quarter after this.
My name's Jackson, and my family owns Faithful Auto in Farmington, and we love Jesus. Being upfront and honest are part of our core values. You can come see us for your complete auto care. We offer computer diagnostics, brake work, air conditioning service and repair, front end and oil changes. By the way, our computer system uploads your maintenance records to Carfax, so you can take super good care of your car. Have you been in a fender bender? Let us do your collision repair. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so call for an appointment. We're proud to support the Prairie Grove Tigers. Go Tigers!
Well, Ryan, we were talking about just a little bit before we came back on. I thought Prairie Grove jumped out to a big lead, and when I was talking to the Gravette guys before, I said that's what won't be good. But the thing is, Gravette is they have not stopped playing.
Right.
And
thank goodness, though, right?
Yeah.
It made for a great game.
I mean, it was 24-0 at half, and they've won the second half 14-8. We've had one big play. It's really been.
Quarterback's going to take off, but we got him.
That's Sims, and there's somebody else over there, I think. And
I couldn't tell who the other person was, but good job by Sims.
He's got to play. He doesn't want. They're going to take a timeout just to let Sims get off the field. Again, reminder, volleyball this Thursday. Berryville Bobcats come to town. Braden Clark on the call. I know we watch here on PG Tigers Online on YouTube, Southern Sports Network. If you haven't already, subscribe, turn on those notifications. Follow Southern Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, TikTok. You'll see score, standings, and exclusive content each and every week. If you want to be part of the action, you have deep ties to Prairie Grove. Prairie Grove Athletics, Southern Sports Network, giving you a unique opportunity to be part of this broadcast, either through the Booster Club or leave a message on Southern Sports Network about community involvement or partnership to support the Tigers of today and tomorrow. Second down, 12. We brought Steven.
Oh, they got a little reverse going here with the
There's a hold! Nobody called.
Probably won't call it because he was engaged with him while he still was face-to-face. And then as he turned, he stayed engaged. That's not a hold or a block in the back.
I'm going to call a hold.
Yeah. That's one of those that I would not. Holmes once again.
He's hurting us.
He's gouging us 3rd and 5, and he picks up 10.
I told you in the second half he was going to get a lot of yards. And they're about to, if they score here, Ryan, within, they score here in the next minute or so, there's a game. There's Holmes. He's just dodging it. He's going to go all the way.
Nope. Edwards gets him.
Now that time I heard some Prairie Grove fans call for hold. I thought that was pretty good blocking downfield. Because then when he saw he was about to, he just unengaged. Or disengaged, I should say.
Right. Different inside linebacker right now. Let's see what goes on here.
He's going to
Holmes.
He's down to about the 5. I told you, Ryan, getting in here by the 10-minute mark gives them life.
And that ground and pound right there, it just wears on you.
And you got to think, we have not held the ball very long here in the second half.
No, we've held it for 4 minutes total.
4 minutes, that means they've held it for 10. Because we're almost, 2 minutes into the second half. Or fourth quarter, I should say.
There we go.
There.
Kissinger got him in the backfield.
We haven't
noticed the switch right there. We said, all right, we're getting to the goal line here. We're going to take out one of our secondary, and we're going to add in a 4th down lineman, and that messes with the blocking scheme of Gravette. We get a guy in the backfield. Holmes isn't able to score. They're going to pull Holmes out.
Wow, I don't know that. Well, they're at the 5. It's 3rd and goal from the 5.
If I'm them, I'd take a timeout and get Holmes back in there, but.
You can't give him and they're going to look. They're going to try to get a quick pass. Throws long into the end zone. That's going to. He got it. Wow. That's a great catch. Good coverage. Look at his feet. He was in bounds. He got it. That's good coverage by Absher. Just a great catch.
Just dropped it right over the top of him.
Hey, Caden Brown made a great catch because that was pretty good coverage. That puts them at 20. They're within 2 scores.
Brown's going to take an injury timeout.
Ryan, if you think about this second half, they've outscored the Tigers 20-8.
Thank goodness for the 24-0 head start.
And I keep coming back to it, but you go to the opening drive of the second half, you hold them. 4th down, 12. They're at the 18. They're about to punt. We get the ball. We score. It's 32-0.
Ball game.
Everybody's starting to talk about next week. Our penalties.
Yep.
Those penalties really.
Momentum. Penalties and then momentum.
And now
the fact that their defense has held us 3 of the last 4 drives, their defense has held. We punted 3 of our last 4 drives.
That was a great catch.
It was.
We
had great coverage.
Had good coverage, and I thought he did a good job.
If Absher can get his head around, he may be able to play the ball, but I don't mind the way he played. He just dropped right there, and the guy held on all the way to the ground.
I thought Absher played it well.
I think so too.
I think he played it well. I think he kept – man, he hurt his ankle or something. He's walking gingerly.
He may have cramped from all that effort. He's got that waddle right now, so I would say it's a cramp.
Maybe. Yes. Brown. Caden Brown.
Holmes is back in for the 2-point conversion.
That was Brody Bohannon. He's the play-by-play guy, I think, for Gravette. He's actually coach's son. And he's going to walk right on in. That's Holmes, and it's 32-22. Now it's a 10-point game. That means a field goal is a possibility and a touchdown. So Prairie Grove right here, Ryan needs to run some clock and get some points.
And we haven't sustained a drive. Like I said, we held a ball for a minute, and we scored on Sims and Jace having those big runs. Other than that, we have held the ball for 3 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes, and all of them have ended in punts. All of them starting with bad field position, and all of them not making many plays down the field.
See, this is a critical drive for Prairie Grove because we need to get this thing down to about 5 minutes with a 2-score lead. That makes it difficult. That's going to make them have to pass.
Right.
And you don't have to focus too hard on Holmes. But
the thing there, when they have to pass, it's like, do you play and put enough guys in the box that way you can rush the passer, or do you send everybody back and put them in coverage? It's such a tough deal there.
Well, I think for me, I think I do a little bit of coverage because the quarterback's good, but he's made some mistakes tonight. But, of course, if you put some pressure on him, it might make him even more mistakes. This guy kicked it deep last time, and Hubs did a nice job. Let's see who they're going to get it. Edwards going to get past the 30 at least. Man, nice hit there. Man, I tell you what, the momentum that Jason Arnold that time for Gravette, man, he hit Jason, took him down immediately. 9:30 to go in the game. It's only a 10-point lead. That 24, like you said, that 24-0 head start has been critical here because Prairie Grove's been outscored in the second half 22-8.
Just sustain a drive here. Get a couple first downs. Get us into the red
I think
zone.
we need to go back to what we do, and you'll notice the running backs in here now.
Sims, baby.
And Sims just goes.
He says, I see you, Holmes, and I raise you one.
Yeah, and that's Arnold. You know, Arnold gets him down. He's the one that made the tackle on the kickoff. That's a 7-yard carry, though. And now, if you're Prairie Grove, you can play the 40-second clock here a little bit. You can let that thing run down. You think about it, 40 seconds after every play, it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot.
You just got to get a first down or two, and you can take off a lot of time.
We moved. They didn't get it, though.
Sims.
Oh, face mask! Oh!
As long as we don't fumble and we keep doing that, I don't care. Grab his face mask all day long. I just get scared sometimes with the way he holds the ball.
Yeah, me too. But here, I would definitely.
When you can drag the whole team, someone can come in there and try to rip it out.
Yeah, I would like to see right here. I'd like to see us run that clock down on every play. At 40 seconds, you can really, like I said, you can get this thing under 5 minutes quick.
Sims once again.
He is rapping. I do like what he's doing. When he's getting hit, he's kind of rapping it, though, Ryan.
Yeah, he did when he went to the ground that time. Good first down run again. We had a 2nd and 2. Now we got a 2nd and a long one.
Now, see, this is where
they just gave us the first down. Never mind. So that's 10 yards on first down.
But here's the thing. Let this thing go down to 5 seconds.
What Abs are doing, I think, is he's trying to call in the play at about 25 seconds. He's sending his guy in. And that's not bad because usually then we snap it with about 10 seconds left.
But we don't have to.
We don't have to.
We moved again. We're just running Sims and they're just saying stop us. And the clock's still running.
Where's your counter, though? Right? So, when Sims is – like he's kind of tweaked something there, or got hit in the groin area or whatever. Where's your counter? You need to have that ready.
Yeah, they're going to bring it to Edwards or to Hubs now. Here comes Hubs. Second down, 7. 7:20 to go in the ball game. Now you don't want to get it too close.
Well, it was weird. He didn't call play in. It's almost like it's almost like the quarterback called the play.
And they got sacked. Good job that time. And look at that. Patton in there on that tackle. Now it's third.
I wonder if we were trying to look at Stevens and go to Hubs. And
Right
there's
here.
just too many guys in his way.
Good job.
Look at the line, though. They're all sitting and staring.
Hey.
You got to stop somebody there.
It was also Logan Beaver.
Now, I'll give you a play of the game when you do a good job. That right there, the line's supposed to go at the knees and not let anybody through. So a quick, dump pass, they didn't do a good job.
Edwards, can he get outside? They're going to get him, and they stop him. He gets 2 yards, but it's fourth down now. 26-20 to go in the game.
I would like to see Vance get outside of the pocket this time, roll to the left. I know it's the short side of the field, and hit a guy right past the sticks. Your Hubs, Stevens, someone. You got 2 guys on that side. We'll probably do a waggle or something.
We fumble it. And that's it. They're going to get the ball back. 6 minutes to go in the game.
I wonder if Vance was just trying to get going because it was a pull to pass.
If you look at this play right here, Ryan, he never got the snap, just didn't get it. So I told you this, I'd like to get maybe another minute off of here, but now.
We ran off 3 minutes.
I wanted to get it down to 5. I think it's
not quite where we needed it.
Yeah, but now.
Because they still got 3 timeouts left.
They got 3 times. No, they got 1. Oh, they got 3.
Yeah, we got 1.
So Gravette's played a great second half, and now they got all the momentum, and their crowd's into it. Our players are, starting to think, what have we done here? Finally, we get a flag on them, and I think that's good.
Back them up 5. They'll start over again. 1st and 15.
We need to force a punt this time, Ryan, back here deep where they can't go for it on 4th. But they may go for it on 4th anyway just because of time.
Quarterback changing the play up a little bit.
We need to get a play for a loss, and they're going to go to Holmes, and they got him. He's going to get he's going to get about 5 yards.
Trey Froud and Briers on the stop.
Well, we could have got him back, maybe just a 2-yard gain there.
The good thing is they're just back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yes.
So it's 2nd down and 10. It's almost like an incomplete pass.
But the clock's running, and after this
Correct.
play, it's going to be down to 5 minutes in the game.
And we had guys there.
Unless it's
was
an
close.
incomplete pass. He's got room to run. That's incomplete. So it's 3rd down now. I think if I am Gravette here, I think I go to Holmes, let him get 5 yards or more.
Right,
and
make
then,
it a more manageable 4th down.
And I think we're going to stay in a defense with
We're
that.
staying in a pass coverage defense. We're letting them run.
But they get it in the end zone now, Ryan. It's Gravette can start smelling comeback. They're going there, I think. Nope, they're going to pass, and we're getting a little bit of pressure on him. Dumps it, incomplete. Acosta.
He was a little bit behind it.
And I don't think he was expecting it either because he had to get.
It just wasn't in a good spot for him because the quarterback kind of quickly dumped it right there to him. If he throws it just a hair in front of him, he grabs it, he might go somewhere with it.
I think the pressure helped right there, Ryan.
It did.
You see the pressure. He has to get rid of it, just unable to hold on to it.
And that angle when he stepped up just was enough where it made it a tough completion.
So it's 4th down.
They're
going to go, and I think that's the right thing to do is go. Man, nobody's over this guy, though. They're going to have to call timeout. Let's take it with them. 5:18 to go. Tigers up by 10.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Realty Mart, licensed in Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. Realty Mart is your go-to resource for real estate brokerage services. Look them up at realtymart-usa.com.
All right, it's 4th down and 10, 5:18 to go. Big play here for the Tigers because if they can get it back now, Ryan, you can run the ball and just let that clock, you can get it down under 3.
Now we take one of our defensive backs out.
Boy, they got trips over here. We got to have some help over here. Man, they got plenty of guys over here, Ryan. That's nope. All right.
Hubbs was in the arena with that guy. He wasn't too far off, but a good pass, that's dangerous.
Yeah. Well, the Tigers will have it now at the Gravette 34. And now let's see if we can take it on in. I think here, I think you get it. I mean, we've been running Sims. I think, Hubbs has had a breather not carrying the ball, and he's pretty good at, and they're going to give it to Sims again. Well, they're trying to strip it, but Sims is going to get you. He got you 4 right there.
That's what you want. I want that counter punch, especially here late in the game. It'd be nice to have someone fresh, to be able to get a run in every once in a while. Let him have a breather, use him as a decoy, and then let him get the ground and pound yards on your, 1st down, 3rd down, 4th and short if you have to. But hopefully 1st down and 3rd down, 3rd and short, Sims is getting your yards. 2nd down, who can get you 5? Who can get you 3?
I like what we're doing here. We're going to get that clock down under 4.5 minutes after this play. 2nd down and 6. Here comes Hubbs, and my guy gets it this time. There he goes! Give him 6! Give him 6!
30-yard touchdown run by Hubbs.
And the Tigers, another touchdown sponsor of a PG Telco. And look here, good blocking up front. Nice kick out block. There goes Hubbs. He got the seam that time. And now, if Prairie Grove here, I don't know if we're consistent, but the extra point. Now, see, if you don't make this here, Ryan, it's still 2-score game.
Right, 16.
You got to get this.
Which I just don't know what our extra point situation is, but we're going to go to a reverse with Hubbs.
And he didn't make it. Well, he didn't make it. He didn't make it. So it's still, if you're Gravette, you got life.
Yeah, still 2 scores. We got 4.5 minutes left.
38-22.
That is another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco.
That's a $1.50 now, 150 on the night. Let's take a break. We'll be back for the final 4:21 after this.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
4:21 to go in the game. Tigers up 38-22. Boy, I'd like to have gotten that extra point right there would have pretty much sealed it. Missing that, you still got a 2-score lead.
Joe Sims be your kickoff man. Moss, Asher Lynn, Ogle, and Stearman this side of the kickoff formation.
They got some guys back there with some wheels. You want to make sure that boy, that's going to drop too. Uh-oh, he's got a little hole there. Let's see.
Braxton's got
him. Hey!
Good job, Braxton.
Bershears gets him down about the 26-yard line, 4:15 to go. All right, now the defense needs to stand up again. They did it last time, Ryan.
They should have a little momentum here, have a little life. And now, too, we're going to probably have that extra defensive backfield person in.
We need a pick. I'd like to get comfortable. I'm not comfortable.
Okay, we're going to go 3 down linemen. So that's hopefully we can get some pressure on the quarterback with that and not give up the quick pass. Because that's kind of the balance. That's what you're trading off a little bit.
I wouldn't mind getting a sack, though, Ryan, because that would take a lot of time because they have to get back up, get in the huddle.
Right.
But now, yeah, they're going to do something short. Oh, they keep him in bounds. That's fine. It's just like a run play. It's complete, far side.
And he's
going to
be
stop.
hurt.
Yeah, they're going to stop. They needed to stop the clock, and he's hurt. I'm not saying that, but that's a good for them that he's not that he's hurt, but that the clock's going to stop.
Yeah.
4:02 to go in the game. You want to keep. Who's down over there? Did you see what number?
It was the receiver, number 2. Number 2 was on the previous run. I can't remember who it was.
It's a Connor Acosta who's got some wheels. He's not real big, 5'8", 140, but he's pretty quick. He's dropped a few tonight.
And the drops really hurt him there in the beginning. And that's where they didn't sustain drives. They punted. We had the Hubs interception and another punt. So they didn't have any points for their first 5 possessions. And the last one in the first half, they really should have. They got all the way down to the end zone, and they turned over on down, so we held them out. So nothing going for Gravette in the first half, but in the second half, they've owned it. They've scored on 3 of their 4 possessions so far, and they've kept us from scoring on multiple possessions too.
They've outscored us 3 touchdowns to 2 here in the second half.
There for a while, though, it was 3-1.
Yeah. And we got short field for the last one.
Yeah. Go ahead, give it to him. Hobbs me Hubs.
He got the first, though.
Yeah, but look how much time it took him to get there. That's exactly what you want right there.
Oh, not exactly, because I'd like him to not get the first down.
True.
And then the clock keeps running. But it's close to what we want.
It's what you want.
You kept him in bounds.
You take that one right there every day.
And Stevens tried to get – oh, he's got a man – it's incomplete. Oh, it's incomplete.
Quarterback's just got to get a little bit more on that ball right there. He's trying to kind of hang it out in space for 2 to go get it, but it's short. So he's got to zip it out there. Man, Vance, he'd have zipped that dude out there. He'd have been so hot you couldn't have caught it.
Second and 10 at the 39, 3:40 to go.
Sugg will come in. Give Stevens a break.
Second and 10. Oh, good. Yeah, that's I don't.
74. Trace Boyd came in a minute ago. They actually had someone else in. He comes off for injury, and the person they called to come in doesn't. So Trace Boyd steps in. And he gets a tackle.
3rd down and 8. 3:20 to go in the game. Quarterback rolling to his right. He's looking across the middle. He's got a man open. 12. Ball and Prairie Grove got it. That's it.
There you go.
That's going to do it. First down, Prairie Grove, ball at the 46. That is going to probably do it for tonight, Ryan, because now we can, as long as we don't give it back to them, they're going to have to start using their timeout.
Student section's giving them the business.
Yes, they are.
You know, the Gravette kid did say today on the pregame that, one of the things he appreciated and respected was the atmosphere here in the student section. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I think they do really good. Although they've been a little more quiet tonight than usual. Sugg. There he goes. He's going to get caught. No, fumbles. Oh, my. And now Gravette gets it back. All the way down to the 16.
Dang it. Sugg is saying, man, I was smelling 6 right there.
Oh. Ryan, I got to go back many, many years ago. I played for a Pee-wee team about the 6th grade, and we stunk. We hadn't scored all year long. That particular year I was playing tight end, and I caught a pass and was going down. I got about the 20. Nobody's behind me. All of a sudden, somebody tags me. I do the same thing Sugg did. We didn't score all year long. And now here we go. I said we couldn't turn it over, and we do. And he gets the first down, so I just stopped the clock, 2:52. I said it was going to do it, but I was maybe a little premature.
Yeah, well, we got to hold on to the ball. Rookie mistake. You know, he's a sophomore. He saw a lot of grass. He was excited. Learn it now. Don't ever do it again.
2:45. Sack him. Get him back there. He's going to run it. No, he throws. Incomplete. Second down and 10, 2:39.
Flag in the middle of the field, though.
I wonder if there's somebody downfield. I see that he tapped his head. Regardless of how this turns out tonight, if you're a Gravette Lion, you got to be proud because your team did not quit tonight. When you're down 24-0, 4th and 12, at your 18, you're starting to think, man, we're about to go down. But these guys have fought, and they saw some life and still have life, Ryan. This thing's not over, but it's time starting to become a factor. Second down, we declined the penalty. Joe Sims coming on. Is somebody coming off? Somebody's better get off the field quick. Boy, we barely got that.
And they run it.
I'm not sure about that. He might go all the way now that I said that, though.
Hey, tick, tick, tick.
Holmes is a little hurt right now. He's going to get up, though. I don't know what Holmes' rushing yards is in the second half, but I told you early I thought he would get a lot of yards in the second half because we're going to play that kind of soft defense there.
It's a bend, don't break defense, and it really didn't do a bad job.
That ball bounced.
You know, I know we gave up the 2 scores to Holmes there pretty quick, but, you know, it took them the whole second half pretty much to get all that. It'd have been nice to get a stop, but we bent long enough to not break for the whole game. So
second down and 10, 2:16. Oh, 22. Oh, and right into the hands of Stevens. Second of the night. Give him to the 2-yard line.
You asked about his wheels. There you go. But either way, it's a pick and almost.
That's almost the second pick of the. Or it was the second pick of the night. Look at this right here, Ryan. He threw it right to him. I think it was supposed to be a timing there to number 12.
Yeah.
But can you play it one more time? Cook, take a look at it.
Let's see here. David's probably just sitting in the middle of the field at that inside linebacker position.
Let's see if he got it one more time. Here it is. Throws it. Yeah, he was looking for it.
David was in the middle of the field, but he comes back to that.
2:06 to go. Can we get another $30 for the team here? 2:06 to go.
We're gonna kneel down. David Stevens just went.
Oh, they want to give him the touchdown. Yeah. Oh no, they give it to Vance. Give him 6, and that will do it, Mr. Cook.
I did not understand that one, but that's awesome.
Well, I think they did. They said, okay, Stevens just got it. Let's give him a touchdown. Pull him out of his belly. 44-22.
If that is the case, if that was called for Stevens and Vance took that himself, boy, that's just wrong.
No, I don't think it was. I think that was the plan. So another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco.
Now we're going to go extra point.
And they're kicking now. So let's see. Let's see. Connor Hubbs getting ready to kick. Vance to hold. Good snap. Everything's good. And Hubbs does a nice job. That left foot. Lefty gets it in. We'll stay with it. 2:01 to go. Prairie Grove leading 45-22. 6 TDs tonight, Ryan. And Ryan, Tigers going to move to 2-0 on the season. But next week, we go to a team that beat us when we had a good team last year. They beat us last year, but this year we need to go back. We're about to play here. Hold on one second.
Well, we had an illegal substitution.
We
so
did.
We're going to replay the extra point.
Okay, we are. Well, I'll make my comment after this. 44-22, 2:01 to go in the game. Prairie Grove's going to.
No good.
No good this time. 44-22. Still 3 lead. Well, Ryan, next week it is return of the Zach. Next week, the return of Mr. Zach Arns to the headset of the Prairie Grove Tigers. Obligations have me somewhere else next weekend.
Appreciate that.
Well, you get Zach. I mean, he's a celebrity now. I mean, he's got his own radio show.
That's true.
You know,
it's hard to upgrade from a 2-time Hall of Fame, though.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
He knows that. He knows that.
Zach should be sitting in my chair, not yours.
No. But Zach will come back next week. You know, he's part of Ruskin and Zach. He does the Springdale Bulldogs. They're off next week. He's going to come do the play-by-play. But we go back. We're going to play in Tulsa. Here's trivia for you for tonight. When is the last time we played in Tulsa? I'll say this. It hasn't been this century.
Okay, so the last time we played in Oklahoma that I remember that far was like Tallahena.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, after the kick, I will give you the answer to that. And the kick's going to go into the hands of Spears. And a little block in the back, nothing called, and they're going to go down. The last time we played, it was Holland Hall.
97?
1996.
96. So that was the graduating class 97. I do remember that. I started to say, I remember being in like Seneca, Missouri. I remember playing in Tallahena. We had a couple little far away games there for a while, but
Holland Hall took us both years back. We did a home and home with them. 96, we went over there. 97, they came here. They beat a good Prairie Grove team in 97.
Well, that was our state semifinal team.
Can you believe first state semifinal team? Not the first. $1:53 to go in the game. Yeah, but the return of the Zach next week. Oh, man, that might have hurt his knee. I hope he's okay. You see him kind of pull there.
I'm trying to see who got him down.
I don't know. That was Josiah McGee on
43,
the carry.
Travis Stearman on the tackle, I think.
And give it to him again. McGee this time.
54 that time.
Oh, that was a nice tackle there. That is Chandler Bisler or Beisler. Do you have him in a class?
Bielser? I don't know. No, I don't have him in a class.
He said Beisler. I think. Second down and 8. 1:14 to go. Gravette still playing hard, even down to the end.
Looks like Sugg
and also that
24 Blake Coran.
Third down, third and 3 to go, under a minute. That's going to do it. Well, you better start thinking about your player of the game.
Man, I already thought about it. It's tough. It's not even fair.
They're going to give it to him again, and he's got the first. Does McGee gets it down to the 40. I wouldn't be surprised, Ryan, if you look at the stats tonight, if it comes back and Gravette outrushed us tonight.
Possibly.
I don't know. We had some big plays early, but they've had a lot of yardage here in the second half on the ground. Oh, they're going to try to pass now. He's short of the first.
I think you can definitely look at this is a team game.
Yeah.
Sims has got a touchdown. Edwards has got a touchdown. Jace gets another touchdown. Hubbs gets the pick 6. Hubbs with the touchdown. So Jace has got 2. Hubbs has got 2. Hubs has got 2 two-point conversions. Ace has got Jace has got a 2-point conversion. Vance has a touchdown. Sims has a touchdown.
I think the difference in the game was the pick six.
It was, and I think the difference in the game and the other part of that was the running, the hard running of Sims. He just didn't have the stamina to make it a whole game. So I say we go Hubs, but we got to give a shout to the hard running of Sims because it really carried the game in the first half. But then he got tired. But then Hubs took over, and that's why this is a team effort. But we'll go Hubs, player of the game, Reality Mart, player of the game.
All right. Well, that will do it for tonight. And we do thank all of our sponsors. Great job tonight by Cameron and Lark. And that's going to do it for tonight. Tigers walk away 44-22, but it was not easy. For Ryan Cook, I'm Lynn Gregson. Have a great night, and go Tigers!